live, dumbass. You fucking idiot.
I mean, we can keep going. So
No,
the gas just got let out of the brakes, man.
What?
What if old
Is that a turn of
Sheldon.
phrase? I don't know. I don't think that's a thing.
No.
I tried.
I'm gonna go with no.
Wait,
Yep.
gas.
So I guess this is gonna be like the new like Monday Night Raw is like competing shows. Who's gonna win?
Young Day Night Sheldon.
It's fucking Thursday, dumbass.
Well, yeah, but they had a
You
thing where
pissed
like
me
the
off,
show over
Sheldon.
there at the same
Oh yeah.
time.
Young Sheldon wins the ratings. Survey says another one for the good guy.
Jim Parsons throws Young Sheldon Hell in a Cell.
We have something relevant to wrestling.
Yeah, big news. Ric Flair got drunk again.
You know, SRV, whenever I saw that episode, that was literally my reaction. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's not uncommon for Rick.
Hello,
No, it's really not.
everybody. Welcome to Degeneracy Live, episode.
Yeah!
Fuck you, Siri.
I'm happy!
You are so noisy.
I'm fucking sick of your shit. Sorry. No, I'm done. I'm done with it. Like, I'm actually tired of your fucking nonsense.
Sorry, Dad.
I can't stay mad at you. Hello and welcome.
I hate it when Mom and Dad fight.
Welcome to the show, Siri, SRV, Jamilyn, Bronze, and most importantly, me and Xander.
At least
I thought you were gonna say
And
most
Knuckles.
important. Xander.
Yeah, that's the
was
bait and
the
switch.
okay.
You figured, you got it.
Thanks. I'm very proud of myself. Thank you.
Oh, how the heck is everyone? Please all answer at once.
I'm so
Oh, I'm
sad.
doing
That's
just
Young
fine.
Sheldon is dead.
I'm feeling fine. I just had an Uncrustable. That shit was so tasty.
my pinky
Oh
hurts.
my god, no way you did. I've never had an Uncrustable, but they look gross. They look like Soviet Union portion.
Oh, those fucking suck.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
first of all, you are worse than an infant if you're afraid of the crust on a sandwich.
No,
be
they
fair-
still have the fucking
Wait.
crust.
Hold on. The sandwich
no, I'm
slims
a-
that
no.
I get are technically no crust, right?
Well, yeah, but that's different than like cutting the crust off.
Is there a
normal-
crust on a fucking sub?
I'd like to clear the record here.
Well,
There
yeah.
is crust
Yes.
on an Uncrustable. The point is that you get to take the crust off yourself.
Yeah, that's
Let's have
gay.
fun.
That's
Well, that's
fucking
just
stupid. I never
unnecessary
did
labor.
that when I ate
Just-
those, and I hated
it's
those
just
anyways.
I never
Microwavable
didn't
peanut
eat
butter
crust.
jelly.
You microwave it?
I mean, no, but it says not to.
you're
at least.
supposed to.
Well,
I think
there's
it's
say
now,
you don't
now there's
like crust.
contention here. Do you or don't
Supposed to
you?
do that.
Argue your case. Don't look it
I
up.
mean,
Don't corroborate it.
I mean, I don't.
But are you supposed to? You know, there's some people that microwave freaking Lunchables. That's a real thing.
I remember my
Depends on-
grandmother did that. It
depends on
tasted like fucking shit.
I
Depends
believe
on
that.
what it is.
Microwaving lunch.
I mean, don't
If it's
they
like
already
if
taste
it's like
shit?
big pizza.
No. I like the
Imagine pizza, but it's cold and tastes
I
like
like the
shit.
nachos one.
Yummy lead.
Yeah, the pizza one is like awful.
I like the Lunchables unloaded
Country.
sub thing. So,
Personally, I'm a big pizza fan.
what's the holiday today?
Oh, 9/11.
It's the
Oh,
day
you
that
did it.
Sheldon fries.
No, you got that backwards. Sheldon says that.
Oh.
What are you
Is it
looking for now?
is it like a time paradox where he goes back in time to
Yeah, young Sheldon
looking
goes back
for
in time
now?
to steal Neptune's crown.
How
Anyway-
did I know you were gonna pull that tweet?
I was curious. Okay, I'm curious. I want to discuss this. First of all, what's the
Okay.
actual holiday? No, you know, people come to us for that.
Yeah, we do. Let's see.
It's National Accessibility Awareness Day.
It's
Sandy, this is
National
Bronze's
Mimosa
thing.
Day.
Be aware of handicapped people. Anyways,
Sorry, I looked in the mirror.
That's the-
no
guess we're
judgment.
moving
I'm
on.
not Benghazi journalism tackling you here. I am curious. So, recently, I think it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. You made a tweet in response to something I said. People in the replies were crying about how these are our candidates for presidents, but also likely didn't vote in the primaries is insanely depressing.
We're cooked.
And Xander says, I can't vote in either primary, unfortunately. I assume that means because you're registered independent?
Yes.
Okay, so you can't vote, and that makes sense. I hate both of these options and will be voting for a third-party candidate that isn't Brainworms guy. So who's the third-party candidate?
So there were a few that I was looking into. Jill Stein was one of the ones that I was considering. And there was also this, I forget her name. There was also this.
Forget her name, but I'm going to vote
lady
for
who
her.
was running.
Nikki
Yeah,
Haley.
I have to relook it. I hadn't
No.
looked at her like full platform yet, so I wasn't like fully decided on her all the way. So.
Xander, what about Cornell West?
What about Chris Christie?
Well,
Oh yeah,
okay.
you got to write him
I
in.
am.
I don't
so,
think he's
so,
running.
So you actually you are going to vote third party?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because all three of the major choices.
RFK
supported
is not a major choice.
I say major because people consider him major. That's why.
No,
I did the
Who
he's a
consider-
meme. He's a meme. Nobody
meme.
talks about actually voting for him.
If
They
people
just-
no, if people talk,
They
if
They
people
talk about
still
him because
talk
he's
about,
insane.
Hold on.
Okay?
people still talk about
You-
voting for
Sorry,
Trump.
Beer.
Surprised.
I don't know. I'm not
Still-
trying to like.
Passionate about voting for Trump. They're gonna say something about RFK.
Okay, I'm not like trying to make fun of you. I'm curious. So why are you going for a third party candidate that will lose?
Like I said, both the other two supported.
That is not a reason. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but until
No,
we
that is a
have
reason.
ranked choice,
Calm down.
Oh, that is a
Wait.
reason.
oh, okay, it's a reason. It's a stupid reason, but it is a reason.
Here's an idea. You should write in Joseph Alexander Simpson.
It would be just as useful.
Tag all your friends.
Xander, have you considered Ross Perot?
Ross Perot.
You considered Ross Fetterman?
What about Cornell West?
No!
Please stop asking about Cornell West.
You don't like him?
But no, if you're gonna write someone in, it's got to be Christie.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to vote for the three leading candidates right now. I don't know if RFK is even in the top three, but I don't even think that the top three is like even significant enough of a position to even consider as third place.
I mean, unfortunately, the system sort of incentivizes that the two biggest ones of the two biggest parties are our only options. So.
Well, yeah, and if the party like the DNC did in 2016 decides to fucking kamikaze the whole thing because nobody would vote for a damn socialist Bernie Sanders. We need brand recognition Hillary Clinton,
Yeah.
who was so fucking arrogant that she completely ignored all like the tiny shitty sections of the states that came out and voted for Trump in 2016. But yeah, I was just curious about that. I haven't run this by Bronze, but I'll be doing this at least. We're gonna be doing like a live election coverage thing during the election in November.
Actually?
If both of us are alive and well at the time and there's still a country to run, then sure.
Maybe, yeah.
Are there
Oh my
any calls we want to make?
I call one of them's gonna fucking die before.
You're gonna call that one of them's gonna die before November?
Yeah.
Not Biden.
What do you think? Like a
One's gonna
time
die,
traveler's
they're
gonna
gonna
come
get
back in time and
incarcerated.
assassinate one of them?
It's not gonna.
Yeah! Or someone's just gonna fucking shoot him. They don't,
I
Just
mean, natural
I can't
causes
say
are
that. I
also
can't say that on live.
to be
I can't say that
fair,
on live
you're
show.
mentioning shooting a candidate. I wouldn't be surprised if that was RFK.
he shoots
I'm not
himself.
saying
If
I
he
want
doesn't-
him to be harmed. I'm not saying
He's
I
the
want
one
him to be
who
harmed.
get shot.
He
in the
drives in
name.
Dallas.
Right? I was gonna
Yeah,
say it's in
yeah.
the name for him to just die. So I
I'm
mean,
gonna say
Yeah,
this.
that's what I'm saying.
Let me.
It doesn't have to be by shot. He could
Yeah.
crash a plane too.
His head mysteriously
Become
That's another way
19th
you can
flowed
president,
for no
vice
reason,
president.
like his uncle did.
I will say this. I don't want either of them to be harmed. I'm not going to harm them, but they don't assassinate presidents like they used to. I'm just saying.
That's why I'm saying a time traveler should come
Not in
back
this
in time.
country.
Like imagine witnessing that live. Like Trump is up there doing like the victory CNN speech. He's reading off like his little pamphlet, and someone just materializes behind him, and then just vanishes.
It's a younger Donald Trump.
Hits him with a fucking ray gun.
Here's what I'm calling. I think RFK is going to win Indiana.
Fuck you too, SRB.
What?
Siri's gonna write him in.
I will. I
can't vote!
He's gonna win at least one.
Vote.
He's gonna win
one of the
Just
states.
commit voter fraud, Siri.
He has to
Okay.
win one.
Well, apparently it's super easy to get away with.
Oh yeah, all
Gotta
these
get Rhode Island.
illegals, coming in
Okay,
and voting.
I'm an illegal, but for other reasons. I'm an illegal because they deported me for doing too much crack.
Brag.
I bet so.
Here's an actual call I have. So we all know about Blorgia 2020, big moment.
Georgia?
Blue
Blorgia.
Georgia.
Oh.
Here's a call. Blorth Blairolina. I think that's happening 2024. Because Trump only won North Carolina by like less than 1%. I think that the demographics there are increasing. They have more electoral votes than they did last time. I think it's gonna happen.
I'd be surprised.
I mean,
Honestly.
Trump
that's-
barely
Also-
won last time.
I would call Virginia because my friend who lives in Virginia says like
There's
it's
always
like weirdly
Virginia.
progressive.
It's always Virginia.
It's always Virginia.
Oh, has it? I haven't found it. Was...
Yeah,
Oh, then-
it's just
Here's
it's
a
like the
call.
southern states.
Blue California.
Wow, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call Blue Colorado.
I mean, there's some stuff that's gonna shake up the next election because
New Mexico also.
California
Alright,
lost
I'm
an
gonna
electoral
say it.
vote. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it. A Florida.
No,
It's not gonna happen.
no way.
Florida?
Not with DeSantis.
No, with DeSantis.
I would be shocked.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's more down the middle.
I mean, like
now.
Ohio, like one of them that used to be a swing state was Ohio, and now Ohio's just a lost cause.
Considering
They've
how like
gone
fucked
full
DeSantis'
alt-right. They have an
campaign-
Ohio has an identity crisis. They're on Eastern Time. They border Kentucky somehow. They border the Great Lakes, and it's the Deep South there.
Yeah.
Like, they have fucking Confederate flags, and they're not
Yeah.
even south of the
Listen,
nation.
okay, wait. There's the guy that has a Confederate flag that's around the corner from us. You
Okay.
can't really say that.
That's like there's
Okay,
like
well,
10
there's, like,
people
one
in New York.
We live in New
Like,
York.
fucking Vermont.
I've seen Confederate flags around here, but a lot of them just get tore off because there's a big population of liberals who think they're
Normal
doing
people.
something.
I'm curious
Um,
if that Confederate flag might actually get ripped off of this house.
I mean, there is a
that might be
Confederate.
the point.
It does say "come and take it."
It
is
does.
a challenge. So
I fucking hate liberals who think they're fucking doing something. I hate them motherfuckers.
yeah, just kill them all.
Just want. I just want the
Young
Confederate
Sheldon's
flag off that
trending.
guy's house.
It
Listen,
says the guy.
he can have his this house, identifies as
From my cold dead
non-binary. He can have that flag all he wants, but like I just want. It's the Confederate flag that really gets me, and somebody's gonna take it. There are a lot of LGBT in this town. There are a lot of progressives. That
I mean,
Or
we
just-
are in a blue town.
yeah, we are in a blue
I mean-
town, so like
I
this
mean,
guy is gonna
I'd
get
feel it.
absolutely
Not for any
destroyed.
like moral reason. I just think it'd be funny.
It would be funny, yeah, because it says "come and take it."
What? in
Do what? And take it?
Do what? Hey, that's his fault for putting it on the flag.
You know what?
It really is.
Can one of you guys just shoot up like squirts of white paint on the flag and then reel the note that says "I came"?
Leave evidence.
They'd consider that vandalism.
Come all, just have like come
Jackass
all over the
would call
bottom of
that
the flag.
vandalism. Anyways, Mr. Bircham.
Mr. Goddamn Bertram.
What a great show.
So
What's Mr.
let's go.
Bertram?
Let's.
So
so-
serious.
sorry.
I said
What?
such a serious show.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this series, Mr. Bircham, actually has
Woody's?
more of a storied history than you'd expect.
I'm glad we're just moving forward, assuming people understand and know who Mr. Bertram is.
Well, I'm explaining it. All right.
Well, you
Just
started
go,
it in
oh
a really
man,
weird
Mr.
way.
Bertram. But did you know?
Well, we all know Mr. Bertram.
He's,
I mean,
he's
yeah.
a classic American icon of animation funny.
Great
Yeah.
teacher.
So Mr. Burcham is at the moment, I don't know, it's subject to change, I guess, is an animated series hosted on fucking the Daily Wire Plus, which is already such a niche thing to make into a streaming platform. Just Daily Wire content. It'd be like if I made a streaming platform that's just fishing vlogs.
I would watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
sounds good.
people would actually watch that. There's not like a politically fueled cult around fishing.
But yeah, the show is on there. It's being described as like, oh, it's never been picked up for like 15 years because people are just too afraid of it. It's too anti-woke. But what's interesting is that, first of all, if you watch the show, it's not even successful at being outrageous or anti-woke at all. Like, it's not even offensive. It seems tacked on. And that's because it very clearly is tacked on. It's created by Adam Carolla, who's here pitching on The Man Show. That was an old show on Comedy Central. And we'll take I haven't seen this clip yet, so we'll see how it is.
Oh, that fucking show.
Now take note, Adam Carolla is here with Mr. Woke himself, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
I don't think Ben Shapiro will like
His
that.
name's Adam.
Back in the
Can
good
you
old days when Jimmy
think
Kimmel was racist.
of a bigger downgrade than Jimmy Kimmel from Comedy Central to Jimmy Kimmel on Late Night?
It wasn't like a large downfall, but
Stephen Colbert was a huge downfall. That was even worse.
Oh, yeah, because Stephen Colbert was actually funny.
You know, ever since I was kicked out of my junior high shop class for building a kayak-shaped bong, I've dreamt of going back.
what?
Yeah, weed!
And recently, I realized that dream.
See, this is a men
My name
show.
is Mr. Carolla. C-A-R...
So he didn't have the name yet.
O-L-L-A.
That's hilarious. It doesn't fit on the board.
Like what?
That name.
They're spending so much
year
time
was
on
that?
this bit here that it doesn't fit on the board. And the laughter
What
like
year was
hangs
this?
on it. Go ahead.
No, so what year was this?
This was in, well, the Man Show was like 15 years ago.
Wow.
Apparently this was, when was
So
this?
before
Someone
it was
in the
before
DL
2010.
Yeah, okay. So 15 years ago. Minimum.
Yeah. Simpler times.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm glad they did this show back when they could do funny things. Now it's all woke.
Car.
Yeah, back when comedy was legal.
All right, before we get started, let me give you tonight's homework assignment. We're going to earthquake-proof your folks' home. First, you need to
Why
use
is that funny? It's not a joke.
I don't understand.
seven
Yeah.
and a quarter
it's not-
steel worm
He's
drive
just such a
high board.
natural comedian. Everything he says is humorous.
Saw, cut an access hole in the subfloor. Now, once you're in the underpinning,
Now note
then
that
you're
this
gonna
guy's
wanna
actually
use your
teaching
Bosch
this
line
dude.
drive rotohammer.
You don't see that in Mr. Burcham.
Here's a tip. Use ring shank nails
I've never
on those
seen a bit like that.
A35s. It makes a difference, kiddies.
What was that fucking laugh track for?
I see how this connects.
Can you explain it to the rest of us?
I see how this connects to the current series.
Yes, there's.
Does
Yes, this is
Fuck
the
even
pilot.
move forward that
No,
significantly in
I'm
that
saying
bit?
I see how it connects because this is like literally as
Yeah.
unfunny as the current one.
But there
No,
isn't,
there's
like,
a
the
bit in
voice
here that they
anymore.
reuse. We'll get to that soon.
Well, yeah, this is the pitch apparently.
And remember, you're not building a piano.
You're telling me no one picked this up? Students snoring disrespectfully in class?
Yeah,
Has
the
he-
audience loves it.
Is he incapable of
He's a
writing a
creative
joke
genius.
that hasn't been reused fucking 50 times? Like, all these jokes are probably in, like, whatever episode of Hey Arnold aired most recently. Like,
I will say, I don't want to spoil main event here, but I will say that this has more jokes at the main character's expense than we'll see in the actual show.
well, we're
not
not going
much,
to watch the
but-
show on...
Yeah,
No, that would be a really.
That would be torture.
That'd be called
We can't-
copyright infringement.
Yeah, you
my
would
friend.
be copyrighted for that.
Yeah, we would never do that. Anyways, back to this YouTube video of a show.
Okay,
You just can't have it in a fucking podcast episode.
Well,
We
you
can
can't-
watch it on our own.
you can't just show the whole length of
Yeah.
a copyrighted television show.
That show fucking sucked. I'm glad I didn't see all of it.
People do it on Kick. I mean, why can't we do it here?
Because
it's
it's still
Kick.
illegal to
We
do
have
on
fucking
Kick.
decency, Xander.
It's
Because
still
it has like
I was
no
making
moderation.
I was making a joke.
Oh, I thought you were being serious.
Yeah, because
I
XQC
wasn't being
tried to do
serious.
that on Kick, where he was just watching The Dark Knight Rises because he thought like, oh, it's it's the Wild West out here. Like copyright law still exists outside.
It kind of is the Wild West on Kick, though.
Well, yeah, but you can't.
Yeah.
If they allow that, then they're on the hook by fucking Warner Brothers or whoever owns The Dark Knight.
That's true.
We just moved to BitChute.
Safety's job one.
Is
tonight.
is that joke really worth the woo? Like,
I mean,
The kids were
this is
sleeping in class. That's
this is the
hysterical.
man
Why would
show.
they
I don't know how
subject
high the standards are.
this
Why
might
would
be.
they subject children to this?
These don't look like children. These look like 21-year-olds. Like
No, they look like.
some of them
in
look like.
class. So before we
Now
hit
let's
the
see if
shop,
this joke is
I wanna show you
familiar.
a
14.
movie called Blood on the Bandsaw. Lights.
Wait, where have I heard that before?
That's familiar.
This is funnier here than it is in the actual show.
Yeah, because you actually see the reactions.
See his reaction to
Yeah,
it.
well,
Actually,
well, in
that's
the
a better
show-
clip.
Because they have,
Yeah, the
actual,
bit-
because they have actual emotion.
Well, in
they
in the
portray
show
him
they're
like
like
a
stiff
psycho.
boards. Like they
Yeah.
don't change expression.
They,
So one of
they
them throws
portray
up.
him as what he is for doing that. A fucking crazy person. He's showing gore to kids.
Yeah. In the actual show, it was like at the expense of the kids for having that reaction. It was like the point is supposed to be,
They're
oh,
so
kids
weak
these
and
days are so soft and woke.
They won't watch gore.
Don't watch gore when
There
they're
are a
13
concerning
years
amount of
old.
people who actually act like that.
Yeah, there was when I was in North Carolina and I was taking driver's ed, the teacher to punctuate his point about wearing your seatbelt, put up a picture of a guy mangled in like the driver's seat of his car, like clearly dead, on the projector, and said, "This could be you."
When I was
And
in
then-
training at my job, my factory job, they showed us like a degloved hand from like.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, they were.
And
like,
that
they were
shit
like,
actually
This
scares
is
me,
why
though.
you don't wear gloves at like during rotating stuff, and then it showed like the hand like completely degloved, and I was like, I see.
I mean-
It didn't bother me, but it's still like,
Did it get
wow.
did it get the point across though?
What?
Did it get?
in freshman
Yeah.
then you know what? Then you know what?
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah, when I
That's
applied for my
no-
job at Dairy Queen during training, they showed me a video of a guy getting shot in the fucking face.
Yeah. That was
They're like, yeah, this
that
could
just
be
wasn't
you.
even relevant to training. That was just hey, check this out. Yeah, degloving.
Check what I did last week.
Degloving is
Yeah.
fucking terrifying to me. That's why like I wouldn't want to wear like rings or something because like rings can get stuck in like a car door
They also can, yeah.
and like fucking rip your whole finger off.
That's
why you should never leave your house.
I used to entertain the boys by throwing anything I could find into the wood pile, and I'd make it stick every time. Now this is a
you
metal
can't just you don't even show it.
file.
Oh, well, they're
Not
setting
They
up
don't
a
have the
very
budget
funny
for
bit.
that.
Oh, my mistake. I would hate to trample it.
Comedy always pays
Keyhole
off with
saw.
that in
And that's
Corolla.
tricky because it's heavier on one side.
It's a slow burn.
Oh yes.
He didn't even hit the apple.
Could've
Like,
ex-
did they not know
could've
why the
expected
apple is
that.
there?
Yeah, the apple's there.
That's the point of
But
the
Yeah,
apple.
whatever. That was a mildly funny bit. I'll admit. I like.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was going to say it
was funny when
wouldn't it be
Pink
funny if
Panther
there was
did it
like
in
a
the
kid on
50s.
the wood that he was throwing it at.
I mean, there's a reason. I mean, it's just a trope, maybe. You know,
That's
allowed
it.
to use tropes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this is
This
all
is
tropes.
Drake. You need to take into consideration. This is leagues funnier than the actual show. You need to be grateful for what we have.
Oh yeah,
because you're
you know-
about to put us through fucking torture.
Oh.
Yeah, none of these are talking points, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah, we've been well. Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is already just a segmented list of
They're just
tropey jokes.
boring tropes.
And then in the actual finished show, they staple in these clearly unplanned fucking political statements because, you know, shows these days are too woke. They insert too much irrelevant, annoying politics into their shows. So we're going to do the same, but the opposite. And clearly, none of the same issues or criticisms we will have from those shows will arise from ours, but worse.
I might be stealing what I'm about to say from, like, a JXE video or something, but, like, this guy's comedy, like, he knows what a joke looks like in these kinds of shows, but he's only memorized the beats. He doesn't know how to, like, write.
His jokes are just sourced from, like, episodes of Bewitched or something, like...
Of course, that's the first show I was thinking of.
That's kind of funny. Okay. That's kind of funny. But, like, that could... No, it's not even that funny, but it's like a gag. It would be a gag for, like, a one-panel Sunday newspaper comic, like...
I mean, the show was basically...
They're really lingering on
the
this.
show was like the TV SNL version of the funny pages for old people.
No, that was SNL. This is like them trying to cream off.
No, SNL.
You really
SNL,
does not like SNL.
This is like
SNL
a
was-
ripoff.
You always gotta be fucking different about something, Drake.
This
Fuck.
is like a ripoff of a ripoff of
actually
SNL.
know.
This is like they ripped off Mad TV.
Wait,
No. That doesn't make Drake different. That makes him like.
do you have an
more
issue
cliche.
with like SNL?
I don't like SNL.
Even like old SNL?
Admittedly, I haven't watched old SNL. I think Mad TV is
Wait,
funnier
old
than...
SNL had like celebrity, like Jeopardy, like
I've seen
the
those.
parodies,
I've
parodies
seen
of
those,
those.
but the Mad
Yeah.
TV one was funnier. The Mad TV one where Alex Trebek gets mad and shoots Ken Jennings because he keeps winning. That's a good Mad TV sketch. Funnier than anything I've seen on SNL.
I feel like...
What
I
about the
think
billionaire as the Mario character?
Oh, that. Yeah, forget it. You know what?
An
we don't have
album
to-
I feel like
cover.
I feel like this is more in living color for boomers.
In dying color. They're really proud of this joke.
This
me
should have
show
been
you.
like a 3-second long joke.
It should have
They've
been
gone
a
to the
background
Family Guy
gag.
school of dragging out jokes.
I mean, it's also consistent that that's about as long as most of the scenes in the real Mr. Bersham show last.
Yes, because there's this weird what the hell is it called? Motif in the show. Where they will cut to something, there will be like 2 sentences of dialogue, then they'll cut away from it. Like, we noticed that as we were watching it, that they changed the scene like 4 times, but it's just between 2 different scenes. It's so, like, segmented and awkward.
It's like one of the segments was like 15 seconds long, and it was like the mother character saying that the like defiant child character had to do something, and then the defiant child character was defiant, and then the mother just goes, Then it immediately cuts back to the scene before that happened, at the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like end on the joke. They have to end with like the character reaction for some reason.
Well, I guess the character reaction is the joke. In that's what's funny.
I guess. And like usually you would do that. You would do that if like there was some sort of parallel between what was happening with the 2 scenes. But no, it's just cutting between the A plot and the B plot every 10 seconds.
It's retarded.
Hey.
Hi. I'm gonna
Bad
use the
word, don't say
bathroom.
Okay.
Can you believe he would say that word?
How dare
Unbelievable.
Yes,
Use?
I can't believe that.
you would
No,
never...
he said the R word.
I can believe that he did that. Yes.
I can believe he did that. I can't... It's very in
Didn't
character.
even notice.
I mean, hell, he said
I
the
don't know
N-word
what
on the stream, so you know.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that word anymore.
The N word?
I mean...
I hope not.
No, the R word, the one I.
I mean, last I knew, you were also known for.
I
the
didn't say
N-word.
the N word, you
No,
fucking
you didn't.
moron. You. See, I nearly said it. You friendly buddy. In the video, it's literally my friend saying it. I'll fucking send it. We can pull it up on the goddamn screen.
I know it is.
You fucking...
I've seen it.
I have to stop myself from saying the R word because I really want to say it.
It's really not that big of a deal.
No, but I don't want to say it.
I mean,
I've said it enough. I don't want to say it anymore. I'm trying to grow out of it.
Here's a think that I thought.
oh no.
A new
Not
think I
surprising.
thought.
Let's hear it.
So, political comedy in itself, I believe, is inherently progressive because comedy is an exaggeration of the world around us, basically. And one of the main forms of that is to satirize power imbalances or to punch up, right? Like leftist comedy is making fun of bigots and racists, right?
Yes.
Making fun of bigoted people. So when conservatives do the inverse of that, it is bigoted and racist people punching down and doing the opposite of that.
I feel like it's a bit. I don't know if I agree that leftist comedy is only making fun of the
He's
right.
giving an example.
Well, yeah, but I do want to say to also clarify that when leftists make fun of other leftists, they know what other leftists actually believe, so it's funny.
That's true. I
When
mean,
this guy makes fun of the woke, he
they
just
don't even
knows
know
that
what woke
pronouns
is, so
exist.
No.
The opposite
Okay.
of sleep.
Pronouns.
Pronouns.
Star Wars.
Star Wars apparently on that Vosh character in
Yeah, he's the Jedi.
Yeah, but
he's the
What
he's
the
the
fuck
most
is Adam
evil
Carolla's-
antagonist I've ever seen in a cartoon.
what is Adam Carolla's issue with Star Wars? What happened?
It's woke now because there's a
Yeah.
woman in it.
With purple hair.
Why the
And
fuck are you
pronouns.
watching Star Wars at your age anyways? Isn't Adam Carolla 59 or whatever? Would you grow up?
Why are you watching the most popular media franchise on Earth? What the fuck's your problem?
Pokemon's the most popular media franchise on Earth.
Suck my dick!
It's not the most I told you, it's the most.
It's the
No.
biggest.
It's the largest,
Never
yeah.
mind. But but it's
Fuck,
pretty popular.
one of the largest. All right, you fucking bitch.
No, Pokemon is the largest. Oh, you're talking about,
One!
Star Wars.
Of the largest.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, there was no contradiction in what she said to what.
Can we?
But
Drake,
yeah,
can you go on
point
your
that I-
misogynist rant again?
That's for the pre-show.
Can you go on your rant about
unfortunately.
how you hate women?
You
That's
got-
just the woman.
I already said that once
yeah,
today.
Yeah, that's the vocal warm up for the.
You get one.
the show.
No, Siri, you're confused. That was a Mr. Burcham episode.
Yeah, that was the
No,
episode we watched. We all watched this together, by the way, to
I
ride
watched-
in the pain.
Yeah.
It's
I watched-
it's an 11-minute episode, and it took us 2 hours to get through it.
It did!
Wait, you guys only watched the first episode?
There's only one
Yeah.
episode out when we watched
Oh.
it.
Yeah, because I didn't see all of it. I went to go shower and I came back and they were done and they were arguing about what Bronze's last name.
I saw it twice.
I like how we're arguing like it's a debate.
Yeah, because I undeafened and Drake was yelling and we're like, "What is it?"
I wanted to know.
We're
What
very
were you gonna
passionate
say?
about the subject.
I didn't know what it
Wait,
was.
Mr. Bertram. My last name is, of course, Bertram,
Yeah.
as we know.
Very awkward.
Bronze Burcham.
Yep,
Immaturity is when you don't agree with my donut.
that's true.
Sorry,
That's a good tweet.
I started reading SRV's tweets.
Just yeah,
I gave up and started reading
nervous,
Twitter.
just a nervous tick of mine. But yeah, I don't know. This is the same dime a dozen bullshit we've seen from conservative comedy and conservative animation and shows and movies. Is that when it exists for the purpose of fulfilling their politics above being a piece of media, it is unilaterally bad. They criticize Star Wars and superhero movies for injecting woke shit and injecting politics into it. But then they make these counterculture shows that are intended to be that. They like how much cognitive dissonance do you need for this to you to not recognize the contradiction or basic contravention of logic?
The thing is, conservatives really
look at me.
want to not be the status quo, despite the fact that they very much are. So their idea of counterculture is just continuing to do the things they were already doing, but angrier.
Like, the thing is you're never gonna hear something from a conservative that you haven't heard 1,000 times before from another conservative, unless it's a very unique conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
And then, but then it's fun, and you're like, aha, okay, let's talk
Swear
about
to God,
this.
Different Strokes didn't have the apostrophe in it.
Steve.
What do you make of this, Xander?
You know,
Xander.
this is almost as bad as the Daily Wire show. Almost.
Xander, stand up and do
It
the
isn't
game
really
style.
preachy yet.
Are you gonna touch on any of this in the second season of 52 Weeks?
I don't know. I just.
Are you gonna have a lengthy episode about Mr. Bertram?
Let's
Was
do
he
it.
The
the
second episode of
antagonist?
52 Weeks, will you be racist?
Miss Britcham?
I don't know. You'll have to stick around.
You have to wait and see.
You have to
Xander,
watch it
can
on
you-
Daily
can you-
Wire Plus, folks. Coming.
No,
Xander,
no,
can-
no.
What?
No.
Xander, can you stand up and do the Gangnam Style?
Shut the fuck up.
No. I don't have enough
Jamilyn.
space right here to say
Maybe
it.
we're
All right,
bored,
strike
Siri.
one. Siri, that's a
Why are we
strike.
even-
Strike
Why are you
one.
even here?
You have 3 strikes, and you know what the strikes are.
That's one strike.
I'm not allowed to ask people to do that anymore. It's
That's
funny.
2 strikes.
What?
You know what? I'm in solidarity with Siri. I think that Xander should do the Gangnam Style.
I
Okay.
think you should.
I'm completely lost on what I was gonna ask. I had a bit planned. You fucking derailed it with your bullshit. Oh, I did want to ask this. Now that 52 Weeks is on the mind. So during the series, we keep seeing this animation of like someone's head getting cut off. At first, it's like the top of their head and then falls, and it's like the side of their head. But then you fixed it, and it's their head coming out, and the blood comes out. That never gets touched upon in literal terms in the show. So what?
It does in the promotional video for the episode The Watcher.
The promotional video?
Promotional video that was. Yeah, that was a in-universe promotional video for something that we are yet to not know what it is.
So what?
But it's
what,
there. It's in it. We learned
What-
that's where the origin of that is from.
I still don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Like,
I
did
think
you
this
want
is
a
too-
beheading?
This is too far ahead
you-
of my knowledge.
Are you not a true 52 Weeks fan?
It's symbolism.
I'm a 365 fan. I'm more of a 365
And
in
fake
2024.
Xander fan. Man.
A year with 366 days. I like that. It's like if 60 minutes was 15 minutes long.
You mean like the 10-minute power hour?
Well, that's intentionally contradictory.
Yeah.
Imagine like 60 minutes just like says fuck it at like the 36-minute mark.
Have there been people who have walked off of that, though? I think that there have been, haven't there?
Yeah, but they would just fill it up with other content.
And then the host just kind of sits there in silence for the rest of the 40
Yep.
minutes.
Yep. I was asking Xander. This is your opportunity to talk about your creation here.
Yeah, like I said, we now know that the origin is from a promotional video.
But
that
what
we
does it
see
mean?
In the episode The Watcher.
What does
I
it?
don't know. You'll have to stick around to find out.
Oh, so this was planned for the second season.
Yeah, it's
There was
foreshadowing.
originally going to be There was originally going to be one season, and a lot of the things that will happen in season 2 were originally going to happen in season 1.
52 episodes was just not enough to accompany this packed story arc.
No, we just a lot of.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
planned
No, it's
production
not.
Resources fell through.
Damn
a
it.
lot of the planned resources fell through. So
Damn it. Damn those strikes.
trick my uncle taught me when he was drunk.
Rusty
That's
Cage?
sped up. Woo! It's like clearly they like don't even make any effort to like make it not look like it's sped up. Like why are people applauding?
That's part of the joke too. You can see like that his hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. That's part of the joke, but there's people in the audience.
See,
that are
one
like,
of the pillars
like
of
it's
comedy
impressive.
is something called cartoonish absurdism.
Okay, I get that, but why is there someone in the audience going woo? Like they believe that this is what's happening. First of all, why is there an audience as if this is happening live when there's clearly pre-written and pre-scripted bits?
Well, it's like the Big Bang Theory, really.
Well, the
Yeah, it's
Big
kinda
Bang
like the
Theory
Big
is
Bang
recorded
That's
before
what
an
he's
audience.
doing. He's doing like sitcom.
Well, the Big Bang Theory is recorded
No.
before an audience.
They do that on like
do
for
it on-
example like late night shows and stuff. They still, if they have like pre-recorded bits, they still have the audience reacting to it.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Man Show is usually
So, I mean, I
live.
think
It's
that's
the
kind
same
of
thing that like
the-
SNL and like all the other skit shows do, where they do
Yeah,
have
that's-
pre-recorded things.
I witnessed an episode of SNL getting taped, and I walked out 3 minutes in.
Oh,
I was walking by NBC
That's good.
Studios.
That's-
This was the week before Christmas. I walked in because it was Saturday night, and it was the fucking. They had this lady doing an impression of like Dr. Fauci, and it was the most unfunny thing I've ever witnessed. And I walked out.
Who was hosting?
I don't even know. I didn't get that far.
Wow.
It was like the opening sketch.
Wow.
didn't immediately get the urge to run up and just grab Keenan Thompson by the neck.
You would not have been able to do that with the way that. The way
They
that.
kept
No,
wondering,
like a
where's
glass-
Elon?
If you were funny, they would have just let it slide.
Yeah.
No, if it was unfunny, they would have let it slide.
Oh yeah, this is a weird joke.
I guess I'm confused on what makes it a joke.
What is
This is
happening?
just
I
lay
don't
random.
understand.
Is it just
Oh,
him
you'll
having
see.
a stroke?
It's kind of like the thing where parents.
It is
where,
like the thing,
for
like the
example,
movie.
Yes.
He's getting infected by an alien life form.
I think it's like because he hears that like so often. It's like, oh, Mr. Corolla, and just like all the time, he's just like crazy. But like this joke isn't well established enough for it to be funny.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
poorly telegraphed.
It's
Go ahead,
much
Xander.
worse than you think it is.
Go ahead, Xander. Or not. I'll just fuck myself then.
On
Hey, what's
screen.
up, Xander?
He's not. He doesn't want.
No, I'm good.
He's intimidated.
Siri,
This is good.
Siri said what I was gonna say.
Took the. Well, it's easy to say that now.
People.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing she said.
I'll have what she's
Yeah, it's
having.
easy to say it now whenever you're not being interrupted.
What the fuck?
Why is this the joke?
It was a flashback to war, I guess.
This didn't happen in. Was there someone yelling "Mr. Corolla" in Vietnam?
or
What the fuck?
Also,
There
he's
was
Well, the
some
way
kid
too
was
young
poking him with a stick.
for him to have been in Vietnam.
Also, Adam Carolla definitely isn't old enough to have been in Vietnam,
It ain't over.
and he doesn't even look old enough. Like he's got like a full head of hair. He put no effort
So,
into
like-
this.
So, like, what is the joke?
Him getting poked reminded him of
He
Vietnam.
gets
I mean, I doubt that it's that.
well. That's the worst thing that ever happened in Vietnam is someone getting
I think
cased
it's,
and poked.
yeah,
with
I
a
think
stick.
it's funny because of he thinks that that's enough for it to be a joke. But like, what is the intended punchline?
I think it's funny.
It would
'cause
be
what the
funny.
fuck?
It would be funny if he was trying to make an intentionally disrespectful joke like South Park did, where the veterans were complaining they didn't get the right roller coaster rides in Vietnam.
I just found out the Man Show aired between 99 and 04. So
Damn.
this is a very old clip.
Okay, so this is 20 years old.
20
At minimum.
20 to 25 years old.
Okay, why did someone say
Wow.
2010?
I
don't
said
know,
at least
because,
it was at least before 2010. I said to
TV
them
stopped airing
No,
in
this,
4x3.
this is a very pre-internet show.
yeah, now that It's probably why it's so like
This is a very
boring and
bad.
pre-society
garbage
show.
and
This feels like
bad.
it was written in like the fucking Paleolithic era. Like,
It's a very premarital sex show.
Telling you it ain't over.
is this the showstopper?
All right, hold on. Don't leave. Just want to say something before we take off.
I thought it was holding a
Hope we've learned
cigarette.
something valuable today. These tools aren't your toys. The shop is not your personal rumpus room. And safety
Rumpus.
is no accident.
I'm an
It's
American
funny
hero.
because they're all hurt.
Because they all have toilet paper
Is that
on their
Freddie
heads. It's so
Benson?
sad. Is that the kid from Malcolm in the Middle?
Is that Freddie Mercury?
Is that Fred from the YouTube channel Fred?
I
hope so.
I would.
I wish.
Thunderous applause.
Are they? Yeah. Are they being polite?
Do you think they have like people at the front with like guns and it's just like clap when we fucking film?
Well, that's what most like live in front of an audience shows have.
I mean, it was
Yeah, they
pre-recorded,
do
so
have an
maybe
applause thing.
maybe it wasn't even like live. It wasn't even like live reaction.
So I think it's safe to say that at least holds up better than the real Mr. Bertram show. I think because it's meant to be at the expense of the teacher character, instead of it just the show validating how much of an asshole he is.
Yeah, like the antagonist of the series, the inciting incident that nearly gets him fired, right, is him inviting the kids over to build his fucking deck, right, which is illegal
Protagonist.
and unsafe.
You
Yeah,
said
the antagonist motive is that's
Okay.
apparently that's a crime now.
He
Apparently,
didn't just invite them over for it either. He like did it so that they wouldn't like fail their fucking class or whatever.
Yeah,
So it was
exploitative.
necessary. Yeah. He's like, you're gonna do this for free.
and then
and-
the reason why he doesn't get fired is because of the union he so despises,
Yeah.
and they don't understand.
Like it actually fits more. That little bit fits more like in with like King of the Hill type of stuff, where it's self-aware almost.
Yeah.
That it's stupid of him
Yeah.
to be against the union, which is very unlike this show.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
would.
Honestly-
the only time. The thing is, King of the Hill works because King of the Hill is consistent. The only time when Mr. Bertram is self-aware of how much of an asshole he is solely for a joke, and then it's immediately forgotten because he's supposed to be right all the time.
Yeah, it's like
Wait, it also shows like
it's
that
even
they're
in the
hypocrites.
fiction. Yeah, even in the fictional like writing of the show, it is so hypocritical and like hard to even understand. Like they could create this fictional scenario to justify this tough guy, and it means fucking nothing. And I guarantee you, Adam Carolla thinks that the character is self-aware. And if you asked him, he would say, oh, well, it's also at his expense, too. I mean, it's a very nuanced and layered show, if you really think about it.
You
But
need to
there's-
have a high IQ to understand Mr. Burkham.
There's no effort to have that telegraphed in an intelligent or realistic way. The character goes on for like a half-a-minute tirade about the union. Like, I disavow my union representation.
Yep. And then he's all pro-union because they keep his job after he
But is that
did
irony?
big ol' illegal shit.
I mean, there is a case, I believe, that the show could have been better if it leaned into the fact that conservatives are normally hypocrites. Because the big climax of the thing where, like,
Shit.
Mr.
Sorry.
Bertram...
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Because the big thing is...
Sorry, I'm trying to pause it. It will not stop. We just have to
Oh,
finish it.
no. Yeah, we just have to... Okay.
You need to close the door.
YouTube is trying to stop Mr. Bertram
Bobby,
discussion.
don't, Bobby. Oh, Elaine. Oh, shit. Oh, Elaine, Bobby.
I think
don't
it's
fail
more
Lord,
funny
Bobby.
that you did this on accident.
Bobby, don't fail on
You actually did.
God, Bobby, how we gonna get you up?
It's a funnier bit than anything in Mr. Bertram.
What you doing, falling?
What's
Funnier than the entirety of it.
interesting
What
is
you
that the
doing,
Mr.
Colin?
Bertram pilot there was completely absent of like any political intentions or overtones, right? So it's like it's as if because the Daily Wire picked it up, they insisted that this gets inserted into it. So
Of
what do you call
course.
that? Is that
Yeah.
networks inserting politics into shows that don't need it?
Well, no,
Yes.
because conservative politics are just the status quo, so that means they're normal, the default. That means there's no agenda at all, obviously.
Oh.
As
Sorry,
I
what's
was
the
saying,
part?
Go ahead.
as I was saying, I feel like it could have been a better show if it leaned into conservative hypocrisy, because, as we all remember, the big thing that redeems Mr. Bertram in the end is the fact that he can't be wrong with the things he's done, because everyone else on the school board has done the same and or worse. So that could say something about the fact that corrupt systems often protect each other out of principle from prosecution, despite the blatant hypocrisy.
I mean,
And also the thing about the union is conservatives railing against things that they themselves benefit from.
yeah, like debt
But
cancellation.
the show never acknowledges any of that, because you have to think.
They haven't gotten that
And
far.
they didn't think when they made the show. So.
They did not.
Here's
Oh
the
my
thing: is
God.
that it doesn't even need to be like acknowledging conservatives being hypocritical. If there was some effort made to have it nuanced or like equally critical of either side, because like Fritz the Cat is a 1970s film that's like satirical of the 60s like leftist revolutionary meme guys like college, and I think that movie's funny. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
But you've not seen it. Don't say yeah. You've not seen it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be because I agree with the
I think
movie to...
the thing
Go ahead.
that I want to do is that the thing I'm saying also sort of plays into the idea that conservative ideology is the default, because they only make fun of liberals because they have different ideas, but because the default for conservatives is these systems protecting each other, they don't make fun of or interrogate these ideas at all.
That's the point I was trying to make about, like, leftist comedy intending to punch up, right? And so the inverse of that is conservative comedy punching down. The derision, it feels inherent to the medium of satire that the satire needs to be deserved. And conservatives, it's just
Yeah, and I mean the thing that I was saying as well is that conservatives also don't punch around, I guess is the term for it.
punch around.
Or like liberals are constantly infighting, and they're constantly making fun of each other for disagreeing with
Yeah, and there's
each other
reasons
on a
for
single
that.
issue. The conservatives are all unified, so that no change ever happens.
Well,
So
I think they
can't
kind of
really
have
make
to
fun of
be.
each other.
Like they
Can't
all
make
have
fun
to
of
like
each other
hold
unless
together
they're, like,
to
to
keep
a
their
point.
life raft that's in the middle of
Like-
the ocean afloat.
Yeah, like conservatives made fun of Steven Crowder for his divorce. I mean, some of them did, most of them didn't. But
They turned right on him.
some of them did, but they only make fun of other conservatives when they're so ridiculous that even they can't support them.
Well, they don't like divorce anyways.
Yeah, there's a reason
also,
why
he's not even a
Ethan
person.
Ralph
He's
is in the
Canadian.
position he is.
By the way,
Ew!
what the fuck is it with like Canadians coming down here to America to grift? Steven Crowder,
To groom.
JF Garepi, Gary
Drake.
Epi, Milo Yamalopoulos, whatever the fuck his name is.
Drake.
Yiannopoulos.
Make
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Ted Cruz.
I'm glad you agreed.
Ted
The
Cruz.
rapper.
Oh,
Flag saw.
Yeah,
But-
Drake is constantly grifting into middle schools. As
but
we all
yeah,
know.
like that is the entire. It is
What the fuck?
He grifted his daughter.
I don't know. It feels like they just grift. Well, it's not. It feels like it is. They just grift down here in America for the money. Because like, what are you gonna be, a fucking alt-right British streamer? Like, shut the fuck up.
I mean,
I'm pro Brexit, innit, mate?
there are some.
Remember the scene in
Yeah,
Mr.
Piers
Bertram
Morgan
where
even has to like emigrate over here to borrow time over here to fucking grift. Go ahead.
You know what I'm even more amazed at with the Mr. Bertram show is how many animators they had.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
there's
like
like
60
60 animators.
Yeah, like 60.
Way too many.
And, like, it's so shit. The animation is just non-existent.
The
It looked
original
like those
South
like
Park.
Go-animated Caillou videos. And they had, like, 40
The original
people work
South
on them.
Park pilot from 1997 that's animated entirely in construction paper is animated more fluidly with more diversity in the animation than like Mr. Bertram's none of the characters' expressions like even change. They even have
they
like
don't make
they have
sense.
eyes wide open or eyelids halfway down, and then their eyebrows move about 1 micrometer.
The worst animation that I've seen.
They
in a
always
long
look
time.
bored. And I would be too if
Yeah.
I was in that
They look
universe.
like a Bored Ape Yacht Club fucking NFT
I
shit.
think-
Oh.
I think that is
Yeah.
a good point, which that we're focusing a lot on the politics of the show. But another big aspect is that it is also a contemporary adult animated show.
Yeah, this issue is largely endemic to just adult animation as a whole. Like even good animated shows like BoJack Horseman have terrible animation. Unless
Yeah,
the
you're watching
characters
like,
all hate each other.
unless you're
A lot
watching
of the
like
issues
Primal.
with Mr. Bertram, a lot of the issues with Mr. Bertram are sort of a systemic issue. A lot of the political ones are
More
specific
ways
to
than
it,
one.
but like if you've seen like Brickleberry or like the 4 shows that are the same show as Brickleberry made by the same people,
What the fuck is
they just made it again because they got canceled initially. Like all of these issues still apply, but those aren't really trying to be political. The fact that the show is being political sort of exacerbates all of those problems that are already there for it being the kind of show that it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a scene in Mr. Bertram where he tells a Spanish-speaking student not to speak Spanish in his class.
Donkey!
And then later in the episode, the kid's like, yeah, you know, he's a pretty great teacher.
Never would happen. Sorry, I got some fudge bars because it's pretty hot over here in New York.
Yeah, that's the big... Mr. Bertram always has to be validated for everything he does. Like, sure, this is
There's
something...
no consequences to like anything that he's meant to do wrong. Like no nuance to it. He gets bailed out by the union for irony's sake.
Mm-hmm.
He treats the students poorly, and
And they immediately are on her side.
They just love him.
but he's okay
The
because the
union can only do
antagonist
so
is
much.
worse, apparently.
If you literally break the law, the union is not going to protect you. Like this show
Yeah.
makes no fucking sense.
Mr.
Well,
Bertram
it
is
is a
never
cartoon,
shown
Jamilyn.
teaching. But everyone
Okay.
says he's a great teacher.
But like all the other things are kind of within like a normal like realm, and then suddenly it's like I'm gonna break the law like terribly, and then doesn't have any. He's not being reprimanded for it at all.
All right.
Something I want to start a conversation on. There's something adjacent to the show, but is sort of, once again, a larger systemic issue. You guys know those kinds of people, sort of like Mr. Bertram, who are really proud of being an asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's usually, like, old balding
Like Ethan
people.
Schmidt, like the guy we watch, where he's just like, I'm proud to be an iconoclast.
Yeah.
When like it basically seems like they have no choice to be anyways.
Like Dirk Drexel.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Drake Dragsaw.
Drake
Piece of
Dragsaw.
shit.
Drake Drexel, whatever his name is.
Dragsaw.
Yeah, those people seem so copey and miserable because I know those people and I run into them working in retail that need to have their identity being that they're a proud, true American patriot, saying the things that no one else is willing to say or doing they're really the last great, bold, honest, true Christian, sane, sober, moral, prudent person in America.
I had somebody like that today. So first of all, they're riding around in a scooter. They brought up some plants, and they were like, "Oh, what do you guys do with dead plants?" And I'm like, "Well, I'll find out. I think they normally mark them down, but we don't do that. It's the outside company that comes in and does that." So I took them from him, and then he took an ad, and then he was like, "You know, why is the government trying to force this fucking battery shit on us? I want to use a gas guzzling fucking lawnmower."
You can buy a gas mower.
And I was like, all right, but I just had to be like, for somebody like me who has a small lawn, it makes sense to have a battery operated one. He's like, nah, I want the gasoline one. I love the smell of the fumes.
That's the freedom of
He
capitalism
actually said that.
and the ability to choose between. That's the freedom of being able to choose between which one you prefer.
Like, no,
Well, I mean, yeah.
it's not just the government going for batteries. It makes more sense for a business
It also
model
is
because they
objectively
sell
better.
the batteries.
It's like everyone
in
freaking
addition
out that
to the
they
item.
that the default for when they build homes is now electric stoves and not gas stoves.
It's like
Everyone
they're
got so
freaking out
fucking
that they
angry.
took the fucking lead out of paint.
Yeah.
Like,
No!
And the paint used to be so much better back in the day when they
I
had
guarantee
much
you,
Why
paint.
the
if they
fuck
took
did
if they
take
took
it
lead out of gasoline now, conservatives would like fucking throw a bitch fit riot about it.
Mhm.
If they tried to install like seat belts into cars, if the polio vaccine came out, it's just all culture war bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why is the government trying to make us use batteries? It's not.
It was the most insane
Because
thing
of
I'd
the
ever heard.
capitalist society we have here in America, people can sell the products that they want, and the consumers can choose what they want to buy.
What's the
And the
government trying
free
to make me put
market
airbags
will
on my car?
independently value and associate which one is better.
I can't believe the government is trying to force this printing press nonsense on it. If I want to write a copy of the Bible, I gotta do it by hand like a man.
Why is the government trying to make me fucking drive on the right side of the road? I want to drive on the left side of the road.
You know what? I
could
miss
not believe
horses and buggies.
I just really like that he
Household
even
work.
said he's like, I want to use my gas guzzling lawnmower that because I like to smell the fumes.
Do
And I
it.
can't believe he actually.
Look.
You like
I
the smell
how
of gasoline
smells.
fumes,
You did,
okay,
you
of
said
carbon
that.
I like
monoxide.
that. No,
This
I'm
guy
being
might have
for
liked
real.
them back in the 70s when they still had lead in them.
Like, I smell gasoline recreationally.
Oh, yeah, he was
I
old.
understand what he's going through.
No, I feel this guy because I like how gasoline smells too. But like,
That's why I
No.
did nothing about the gas leak in my house.
why do you always got to be on my fucking dick about something, Drake? Anyways, no lawnmower is a gas guzzling lawnmower.
Yeah, it was like.
You're gonna go through
It
maybe
probably is
a
a
gallon
rider.
of gas every 3 months.
It's probably a rider mower he has because he can't because she said he's in a scooter.
Yeah,
or
he was
something.
in like a scooter. He
By
was
the-
fat.
Do they have electric rider mowers yet? I mean, they have
I'd be
electric cars.
surprised
I'm
if they
sure.
didn't.
I
guess
don't know
they-
if they only have the push ones.
I don't know. But it's such a not like
It was so
like
funny.
he believes in. He's a conservative. I'm inferring. I'm not saying that he is. I'm inferring that this is a conservative belief. But at the same time, conservatives are also pro free market and free choice and the ability to sell and buy whatever you want. That's capitalism. Like,
Well, I mean, we've all heard that, like, oh, I don't have a problem with this. I just don't like it that it's being forced upon me. Because, of course, being forced is, of course, having an option available that isn't the one you're taking.
Yeah, and I think the problem is that he's probably thinking I should have pushed it and just asked and be like, why do you think that they're pushing for the batteries? Like it's not, it's the
they're not.
companies.
I mean, okay, I guess
It's
they,
the
I guess
companies
they
that are making
are.
that choice.
It's an investment of the United States government into like battery. Like in California, they're not going to make gas-powered cars after 2035. But then people are freaking out about that. It's like, no, it's like
Bastards.
you can go over like Arizona or Nevada or buy a used car in California.
Yes,
Like it's just a
they're
commitment
not
to the
selling.
future.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, electric cars
I
aren't great.
think they're just afraid. They're just afraid that because California is going to do it, everybody else is going to start doing it.
Oh yeah, I mean, Florida
no,
banned
the horror.
artificial meat labs. So
Wait, what about them?
What was
they
that
banned
fucking-
like artificial like meat growing labs.
What state was that like is trying to ban people doing research into climate change?
I've not heard of this. I don't think that
It's
this
like-
is gonna.
It's like Arkansas or some shit. They're like trying to ban
That
people
sounds
doing
like
research
Arkansas.
into.
That sounds like a
like climate
Florida
change.
thing, actually.
I mean, there was a county
It's
in
down there
North
somewhere.
Carolina where I lived that banned solar power energy production because they believed that solar panels sucked out all the energy of the sun and would deplete the energy.
But we're okay with taking
That's not how-
like oils or whatever.
Have
Like,
you not heard of conservation of energy?
Yeah.
And more so,
I
the
don't
sun's
even-
emitting the same amount of energy with or without solar panels.
Not even just conservation of energy. What do they think solar panels do?
They're like big vacuums. They suck it up like it's like a straw. Like
Yeah.
the sun's gonna start dimming like the sun in Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, it just goes out one day.
Yep. Ding. It's like Chowder where the moon just eats the sun.
That
He takes
guy.
the moon and he takes the sun. Good times.
Like, I mean, I get a lot of like idiots there because I work at Home Depot, so I get like a bunch of
Oh,
like
yeah.
absolute chuds.
Yeah.
Like, what about this fella? Have you seen this guy?
Like, you're occasionally gonna get, like, a butch lesbian, but most of the time it's that.
Yeah, it really is.
We're really gonna watch 50 videos of guys fucking off ladders.
I'm just
Oh, we saw
asking if
this
she's
one.
seen this.
Yeah, have you seen this guy?
You seen this guy?
I've seen it because you showed me it.
No, have
I
you seen
wonder
this
what's
guy?
going to happen to him.
But no, watch, look.
Table on top of a table. My God.
Fucking two ladders put together.
No, it's an extending ladder.
No, it's just one
It
long ladder.
The
But
way
it's
it
two
falls,
it's a table on top of a table.
It
the way
breaks.
I mean,
it falls
yeah.
looks like the ladders.
It fell from high enough to where it, like, snapped in half, so...
Like,
I-
I'm trying to figure out like how he thought
Literally like a folding picture.
That it wouldn't
like, a
end up
folding
that way.
picnic table would be stuck to the.
Buy a bigger ladder.
I think this was a great idea.
You know,
I really don't
what
see how this
expensive
went
ladders
wrong.
are?
Fuck,
Siri?
it's not. You know how expensive this guy's medical bills are.
More than
That's it.
$400, maybe.
Who
Yeah.
cares about his legs? His ladder is broken.
He's gonna get a new ladder. That's gonna be another $400 fucking dollars.
All right,
He needs a new ladder and new legs.
And new
Who-
legs, which
who
is gonna
needs-
be $400,000.
Siri
Well,
actually.
generally, who needs a ladder? Just
Alright.
use stilts like a normal person.
All right, Siri actually sent me this. This is an old home video of their childhood.
What?
This
Oh,
is a-
yeah,
this
this
is
is
an actual
Leaks-
video
leaks the video of Siri.
of Siri's developmental years.
Siri in real life?
No! No! Don't slander me like this! Jamilyn, stop him! Jamilyn, stop him!
No, I like this. I like this a lot.
To clarify, as a child, I was
This
barely
is
allowed
like a
on the
week
bike.
ago.
And when you were on your mother's phone, you were looking at Wojaks.
Minecraft. I was watching AntTDM.
Like a normal child.
Like the Ant Gowness.
Yeah. Why is this video completely right line?
You're asking us. You're the one that was watching it.
This is not. No, I'm talking.
It's you.
Is this guy on 4chan?
Yes, he's on 4chan.
What?
How has he not seen like child porn and gore yet?
It's you, so I don't know. You.
This
answer
is
the
not
question.
me.
Yes, it
You
is.
just avoided it.
I'm mad. You know, this fucking Drake Dragsaw guy. You fucking see this guy? You know this fucking,
Motherfucker.
Drake drags
fucking Drake Dragsaw.
I mean, you
Drake
can't say,
Dragsaw.
I mean, you can't say shit, Drake. I know it. I know what you were doing. You were in the same groups. I know what you were doing when you
Yeah,
were
I
dumb
know.
child.
I know. I was.
You were probably worse than me
That's
as a
just
child.
total deflection. First of all.
I'm in
I
the
was
clear. I've
playing
never
with
done
toys as a
anything
kid,
wrong.
and you were probably like being racist.
All right. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, what was the first thing you said?
First of
I was
all,
playing with
I'm
toys.
Vegeta. Second of all, you're not.
You're
Vegeta.
not Vegeta. Third of all, you want to be Vegeta, but you can't be Vegeta because I'm Vegeta.
What did you think? What was the best customer you've ever had? Jamilyn, that's your name.
At this.
This guy can't have
at
one
this
fucking topic.
job or
Yeah.
at this job.
Or no, tell us an interesting story, I guess.
Yeah, because the best customer. Oh, an old lady walked in. She was really nice.
I don't know if I have any really good ones. I have ones that I know secondhand.
All right, you're strike.
Fuck off.
All right,
What?
Xander, tell us a story about retail.
I don't know.
Donkey.
One time I got kicked out of a GameStop for advertising their store.
You
I was
advertised
recording
it
a
within the
video.
store. I think the people in the store are aware that GameStop exists.
No, I was recording a video, and like in the video, we literally basically endorse GameStop and show off games that we like, because we wanted to satisfy the guy who was letting us record, and that we wanted to be nice. And another guy walks in and he's like, "You guys can't be recording here." And we were like,
If
The
all
guy
my
has the
pranks
you.
have shown me anything, is that people that work at GameStop are completely devoid of like a soul.
They really are.
the guy who gave us permission to like record in there looked so sad. He, like
At
not-
this point, I don't blame
like,
him.
when we walked in, he just like
They lost all their money in the stock market.
Yeah, sad.
All right.
Here's an interesting story that happened to me actually. This happened to me today. So there was this lady, right? She had this cart. It was like one of those car carts, right?
Hmm.
And she had
Do tell.
two.
this didn't happen to you. Tim. This happened to you the other day.
Yeah, don't spoil the story. Could I finish it, please?
Yeah.
Okay. She had these two girls in her cart, right? So she puts all her items on the belt. I ask her, "Hey, do you want any bags?" She says, "How much are they?" I said, "Oh, they're 5 cents a piece." She goes, yeah, that's fine." I go, "Oh, okay, you'll splurge. That's fine." So I start bagging her items. I put them in the cart, and the kid asks, one of the baby girls asks, "Could I have a sticker?" And so I said, "How do you ask for it?" And she says, "Please." So I give her 2 stickers, but she keeps the 2 stickers for herself. So I give the other kid 2 stickers as well. And then I say the total's $139.77.
Do you remember that?
Yes. And the lady puts the
It was a
card
very
into the
impactful
card
moment
reader.
for him.
And then I said, "No, you got to do the rewards card first." So she takes her card out and goes, "Oh, sorry." And she swipes her rewards card. And it goes, "Okay, now it's $135.77. She goes, "Okay, thank you." She puts her card in. She types credit. She hits the green circle. It gets approved. The receipt prints. I asked, "Do you want your receipt?" She said, "Oh, no, thank you." So I throw it away. And then she went home.
I knew this was going to be stupid.
You know,
What was the
yesterday I
plot?
ate breakfast.
Ronz, what was the point of that?
There wasn't. He just said he had a story.
It was just a story. I didn't say it was
No,
interesting. or
Ronz,
anything.
what was the point of you doing that? That was loud.
Well,
No, that
now-
that was valid.
now he's got 2 strikes.
Now we got all 3 for that
3
one.
strikes, you're out. I'm the new host.
Oh, okay.
Can I be
Shit.
the new host?
Hang on. I actually do have to go. I'm going to call someone else in, though, the host.
Do you have more stickers to give people? Oh, here's Rick. I like that he's using wrestling terminology for this random bartender.
He's doing like a promo directly at this random bartender.
Who the fuck is Ric Flair?
Hello, everybody. This is David Cage, paranormal investigator. Nice to
The
meet
David
everyone here.
Cage?
None of us can see you.
David.
You can
Another
if you
David
watch
in
the
here.
stream.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's
Wow.
like
So did your
The
parents name
David
you,
Cage.
name you after me, or like?
Oh no, I was named after the developer of Detroit Become Human, who is also David Cage, actually.
Was he named after me?
I think you were named after him, actually. I feel like he's the more influential figure in society.
Whoa,
all right.
how would you? How could you?
All right, David. I'm not trying to fuck with you here. All right, you're already come. Like I've been on here 30 seconds. You're already becoming hostile.
Okay, that's your first strike, buddy.
Okay. All right. First of all,
That's his first
fuck
strike.
you,
under
buddy.
what authority do you think you can entitle me to strikes upon
'Cause
my
I'm the-
character
I'm the-
for which you are applying
Co-host.
I
those?
don't know if you're aware, but I am the host of Degeneracy Live.
You're not the solitary host of Degeneracy Live.
I know, I don't see Drake
I'm
Drake
the host of
anywhere.
Degeneracy
Has command
Live.
command's
Live.
been transferred?
I don't see Drake Dragsaw
I
anywhere.
think if you
so
get
I'm the
3
one
strikes,
running
then
the show,
command
yeah.
does get transferred. Yeah.
So what are we witnessing here? What is this like some paranormal like activity, some ghost spectral energy?
I mean, like a career ghost, maybe.
Yeah, the
What's your name,
bartender has
David
seen a
Aswell?
ghost.
Wait, what's his name again? David? David what?
David
Cage.
Cage, paranormal investigator, PhD in ESP, ghost eradication, and paranormal research.
And
just
also
Right.
Double
Bronze,
major.
Bronze, do I
Right.
ask him the question? The WW question?
Oh yeah, you should.
WW.
You like Will
question.
Wood?
I'm unfamiliar. Is that like a more of a ghoul?
I think I got a bingo,
or is that
Siri.
like? Is that some sort of like?
No, hold on, Jamilyn. What are the 5 spaces?
Let's see. We have Gangnam Style, Will Wood.
Is this a bit that she does frequently?
screaming
absolutely.
at the beginning.
Okay,
refusing to say.
We're not gonna be having any screaming.
Refusing
That's
to refusing
Say the
to-
Shut up!
And I think you called him a pedo in some way or another.
No,
Or
I
insinuated.
did.
No.
I think
Yeah,
you
I did.
insinuated.
What did I do?
Yeah. There we go. There's my bingo.
I said like, yeah, he would know what children look like.
All right. So this is who's I guess Bronze. You have to set this up, or David.
Of course. So
Mr. Aslov.
we all know famous wrestler Ric Flair, known for his Ric
course.
Flair. And
So he's a wrestler?
in recent years,
Okay.
his career, I guess you could say, is going places. Probably not the places
Well,
he thought
good
they
places,
would,
right?
but
Yeah, all elite
like this
wrestling.
bloke. All elite wrestling, yeah. I am not the person to be introducing this.
For which faction of like paranormal investigation like do they belong to? Is this relevant to like why am I on here at this?
Yeah, why are you on here? This is such a strange decision
Who the
for
fuck
someone
are
to
you?
make to be on the show. Yeah,
I've introduced. First of all, if you've not seen my show Paranormal Reality on goddamn what's the network called? I know what the network's called. It's called Truth is Stranger. If you've not,
you don't even know the network of your own show.
I'm too busy to
Oh,
bother with banal minutia, such as the network that syndicates my program.
Think about Zach Baggins.
What network?
What's up with
What
him?
network broadcasts your show, Mr. Show?
YouTube specifically.
Okay.
What do you think about Zach Baggins?
What channel is that on DirecTV?
Channel 1.
Zach Baggins. I'm not convinced by him personally. I think that there's some level of
I'm not sure if
deception
he's
with his
real.
character. I think that he pretends to have expertise on paranormal investigation and that ghouls and goblins really exist to swindle people and sell TV shows and books.
My personal
do you
theory
think about
is that
Bill
he is a
Murray?
ghost, but he's just deflecting.
I'm sorry, there's too many cues being aimed.
He's hearing the voices.
Okay, so I guess we'll initiate witnessing this.
Nothing. Not a single
Except
thing wrong.
spend money. Put this
So
place
put this
over.
place over.
He's talking. Yeah, he's talking like literally in wrestling terms.
It would be nothing if not for me drinking too much.
Okay, this video was shot like not too long ago. Why is it in like CCTV blurry quality? This is almost as bad as like my
144p or
paranormal
something.
research equipment.
Well, the
Before
Ric Flair video is like finding Bigfoot. You're never gonna get a clear
Yeah.
picture.
I've gotten a clear picture.
Hold on.
I'm not entirely sure he's real.
Well, hang on though. Like, we can discuss this like if you'd like. So what's your premise? What's your hypothesis here? Are we talking?
personally
First of all, let's define Bigfoot, aka Sasquatchian Tyrannus, the
Define him?
Sasquatch tyrant. Go ahead.
How do you want me to define him?
So are we talking broadly like a Bigfoot or like the Bigfoot species?
I thought there was one Bigfoot.
Okay, the amount you do not know could fill the Library of Alexandria.
Would you rather be alone in the woods with a man or Bigfoot?
Now this is a difficult one.
Is the man Ric Flair?
Would you?
You'll never
Yeah. Would
see
you
him.
rather?
Is there
Would you
a?
rather be alone in the woods with Ric Flair or Bigfoot?
I feel like I could.
Yeah.
I've from the experience I've had with Bigfoot, I could grapple him. I mean, he's not actually that hostile.
Holly, what the fuck?
Who's that?
Ric Flair would put you
David,
in the
what the
figure
fuck?
4.
Wait, what are we? Sorry, I had zoned out. What the? What? Why are we?
Who do you
mad at-
think would win in Hell in a
They're
Cell?
doing a
Ric
bit
Flair
here.
or
You
Bigfoot?
guys are like. I didn't come on
Bigfoot
to
would
be
no show,
interviewed.
so Ric Flair.
I didn't charge an interview price to appear on here. I'm done
Maybe
with
you
this.
should leave.
I might leave. I'm gonna go.
Maybe we should- No.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bronze, to answer your question, if Bigfoot was on top of Hell in a Cell, he would just fall through the roof.
What
What are you doing?
I guess,
Yeah.
Ah! What's he doing?
But yeah, Ric Flair.
Yeah, what a guy.
I mean, yeah, Bigfoot
What's-
would win in spite of
guy?
that, though.
What's
Yeah,
Polly's
Ric Flair would,
goddamn
you know,
issue?
be drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
Ric Flair would walk up to Bigfoot and be like, "You would be nothing."
Oh, you
without
guys
me."
started watching this without me?
Ric Flair
Yeah,
says,
some-
I'm not going to put
some,
you
like-
over, Bigfoot.
Some like pretentious asshole started like doing a bit while you were gone. It was really annoying.
He was pretending to be David Cage.
Yeah.
The
Whoever that
paranormal investigator?
Yeah, he was being
the
like
guy
a
who
real
made Detroit
fool.
No, the guy who made Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, the game developer behind Detroit Become Human.
If I can break kayfabe here for a little bit, I didn't know that was the name of the developer. I just chose that name like arbitrarily.
I thought it was a real person.
So now you're using wrestling terms.
Yeah, they've infiltrated my vocabulary a little bit. Put me over is legitimate. It's funny that he says that like as a wrestler, like
Yeah.
in wrestling terms.
Yeah.
Do you okay? If I
Well,
have
I
to
mean,
encounter
he's
Ric
been
Flair
most of
in the
his
woods,
life.
is it this Ric Flair or primetime Ric Flair?
It would
This
be
I don't think either are good.
No,
Yeah.
if it's this,
Both
I
of them are
could,
drunk.
no, I could definitely. No, there's no way. There's no way he has. He's like 69 years old.
Yeah.
He's real touchy.
He's much older than that. Wait, how old is Ric
kind of
Flair?
grabby.
69 years old.
We'll watch social media tomorrow.
Yeah,
Well, you better.
on social media after.
Hey, Ric Flair's 75.
Nicholas, what?
Flair.
Got his ass. Nicholas
Owned him.
dickhead.
Damn.
That's called a promo, kid.
It's called a pronoun, kid.
Don't ever talk to me again. Why is this like the 18th time he's gotten aggressive with like someone for cutting him off? He's getting cut off at the bar, by the way. He's not getting kicked
Maybe just
out at
stop
this
drinking.
moment. He's getting cut off here.
So he's kind of
Not a
He's
single
kind of a
thing.
hero.
He's known in Florida to do these kinds of things so much to where like the locals literally say that like tourists and everything are like, oh my gosh, it's Ric Flair, and they're like, oh my god. The actual people are like, oh my god.
Oh my god, it's Ric
Flair.
Yeah, he's just a part of Florida daily traditional.
Yeah, because he's just
pedestrian
finding a new
lifestyle.
bar every time.
It's like Chris Chan in Virginia.
Yeah, there's sightings of him. Walk to the bathroom.
He's not going to elaborate on that.
What world do you live in? How did I cost him?
Obviously not.
Did I touch him?
Did I touch him? What is he even talking about?
I never said a cuss word.
So,
You never
I
said a cuss
think-
word. You just call him Nicholas Dickhead.
I think Ric Flair has
That's a bad
said
word.
an employee thought he was taking too long in the bathroom, and that's why the issue was happening. But he's getting cut off, so I'm not sure
not-
what that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a little lost.
So to make a long story short, he was getting cut off, so he planted this thing on social media. Like he mentions that he's going to do this anyways, but he plants this story saying like, oh yeah, this bar is awful, this bar sucks. He's the one who initiated this whole thing because he started posting.
He put this
about
bar
it.
over.
And then people started, uncovering what really happened, which was Ric Flair being.
Which, I mean,
I mean,
if he's
you're Ric-
infamous for this kind of thing, why does he think that this works?
Yeah, I mean, obviously by him being recorded here, someone is noticing that it's Ric Flair being belligerent with some fucking bartender making $12 an hour.
I'm gonna do you this way. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame. You know who else is in the Hall of Fame beside him? And I think it's so perfect. is
Jeffrey
that
Epstein.
Donald Trump is in the Hall of Fame right next to him.
That's right.
So like,
I didn't know
Yeah.
that, but
that's perfect. WWE, Vince McMahon.
is he gonna be your
They're one
write-in?
in the same. They're one in the same. No.
Can you imagine
Yeah,
Vince
I'm
as
gonna-
president?
I'm gonna write in Vince. He'll know what to do.
He would ban sneezing. He only hates sneezing.
He'd make everyone shave their head bald.
He would. He hates sneezing.
No, ma'am, I'm gonna give you $1,000 tip just to say,
How generous.
kiss my ass.
The card's
I
gonna
would
get
take
declined. The card's gonna get declined if you try to leave $1,000 tip. So there's like some waitress has stolen your card and is trying to tip herself $1,000.
The credit card company's like, oh, Ric Flair's drunk again.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is a frequent occurrence for him. He often tips waitresses $1,000 to cuss out the fucking employees.
Average day.
That ever happened to you at work, Jamilyn?
Oh, this isn't true. Ric Flair doesn't have $1,000.
He spent it all at the bar. This guy on the left here is starting to take notice here. He's starting to get he's about to enter the scene. He's getting intrigued here. Mm-hmm. Please give yourself
$1,000.
Just give her the card. This card has no limit on it. Take it.
Untraceable.
What?
What?
I think they mistranslated him here.
No, I think kill shit means
You're
like...
Egyptian. I think that's mistranslated.
Yeah.
What does it say? Oh, you're a dipshit. Okay, that's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
You're Egyptian. I often confuse those two.
They probably use like auto.
Come outside here and talk to me like a man.
He says, "Come outside in here
Oh
and talk
my
to me," like
God.
and he says, "I'm not gonna do it. I'm on the clock."
Well, to be the man, you've got to beat the man, as he says.
You're on the
Wow.
pussy clock.
God,
I want what this guy's having.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He's envious. You're on the pussy clock. They have a set designated time to clock in and clock out.
Why didn't your job have that, Drake?
Oh!
Yeah.
And then Ric Flair here suddenly develops like a hearing disability.
I like how it says, "Would you stand to me?" And then it's supposed to be like, "What'd you say to me?" Isn't that what it is?
What's they say to me? What's that?
Sorry, I'm suddenly hard of hearing.
Brought my whole family here. I put this place over.
You can just imagine Ric Flair trying to get into a fight with someone. Like, don't you know who I am? I pretend to fight men on TV every day.
Like,
that ending is perfect.
oh God.
Like, those little
We'll go out in the parking lot, and after like 2 months, we can choreograph a badass battle.
I'll do the flare flop right in the parking lot.
Oh, check this out, guys. Oh, we got some Trump being sacrilegious against Chris Christie.
We've got some.
Oh God, how could he?
You submitted this, so.
Yeah, I know. I gotta pretend I haven't seen it.
President Trump.
I like Chris Christie.
This is how you know. This is how you know Trump's getting
Captain, my
intimidated.
Yeah. He has to think beyond the sale here. Does anyone like Chris Christie?
I'm sorry, just that caption, that Fox News.
Stock soaring because I lead in the polls, or maybe because the economy's good. Never surrender, that's a good one. It's always a classic. Rump.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like Christie. You know Chris Christie. Does anybody like Chris Christie?
First of all, it
Does
is
anyone want to quit Homestuck?
Sir.
Why does he sound like Strong Bad?
Sir, it is May 11th, 2024. Chris Christie is not a threat to you.
No, he is. He's always a threat. He's gonna win.
45.
What if everyone
47.
started cheering? Yeah, we love Chris Christie.
Everyone
So
just
I was
walks
in New
out and
Hampshire,
grows.
and he was fighting. You know, he's like totally unhinged. It's called Trump derangement syndrome. I would say he was.
He got that. Okay, so finally that vocabulary has reached him. Go ahead.
Why does I just sent a clip in general? Why does Trump talk like this guy?
Probably because he's brain damaged. Why'd you send it in general? There's 2 chats in the server.
Sorry.
Well, this isn't
content.
This isn't content. This isn't a breaking news story.
Why
but
do you
it is
send video
just as
files?
Because I don't have them on YouTube.
I don't think there's any way for us to play it on the.
I can play it in the browser.
on the big screen.
Oh, well.
Not-
This is why you should use like actual fucking web browser, like Firefox or something.
Maybe
Not
you
fucking
should
Netscape.
actually upload that video somewhere so that I can watch it.
Can you not just
He was
like
a
play
major
it
case of
on Discord?
Well, yeah, but then I'd have to screen share Discord.
Trump derangement center, but he was in there, and somebody from the front row said, "Sir, he's a fat pig."
So
I mean,
It's like Oliver Twist is in his audience. So he's a fat pig.
Donald Trump, like, famously depicts himself eating, like, McDonald's all the time. And, like, he fed fucking, like, American troops, like, cold, soggy McDonald's and then bragged about paying for it.
There you go,
I feel
Drake.
like we see this exact
And I said,
clip
but nobody-
every single time that he speaks about Chris Christie because he says the same exact shit. And it's, oh, he's fat. Well, look at yourself, Donald. Look at your fucking self.
I know you.
That
are,
is
but what
every
time?
tweet in the Chris Christie trending page. It's some Trump supporter calling him obese.
I mean, he, as just talking about anything, he says
It's
the
Trump.
same
So am I.
thing.
It's like, why
Well,
are
that's
you
what
bringing
Trump said.
attention to it?
I don't know why Trump would want to disparage fat people. That's like a real hit against his audience.
It really is.
Exactly.
It's not really reaching middle America, or, there's probably.
I mean,
ton
there
in
is
there,
a
but I
there is
can't
a
find it.
decent women for Trump movement too. So I mean, that probably doesn't matter to these people.
I heard the person was a nice person, but said very,
What? He just called him
I said,
fat.
you cannot call Chris Christie a fat pig. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
Please, sir.
Exactly.
If you call him a fat pig once more, I'm going to have you
I'm gonna go postal.
leave the arena. And the guy.
Yeah, he said it like Leslie Nielsen. Leave the arena!
He said it exactly
I
like
said,
that.
don't worry about it. I'm only kidding. But I said
Stop
you
bullying
cannot
Christie.
call him a fat pig because you're not
What
allowed
did he
to
do to
use the
you?
fat word. You can use almost any word, but you can't use the fat word.
I bet.
It's career ending. If you
You're
call
using it
somebody
like
fat,
five
No,
times.
yeah, I'm sure someone said that.
it's career ending. We're all.
Biden said fat to someone. He says, "Listen, fat. How about we take some push-ups here? We start running, do whatever."
Does Trump know that he left the WWE? I feel like he's lived his whole life thinking that he's still doing a promo.
He's been stuck in a Groundhog Day, except he's the only one living the same day over and over again.
That's
Wasn't
kind of
it-
what politicians do. They do the same exact thing that wrestlers do. Like that's Eric Bischoff has this like big theory of like it goes back all the way to Abraham Lincoln. They're doing the exact same shit.
That's an
Like,
interesting
ever since there was a way to directly project a personalized propaganda into voters' brains, they've been sort of doing that. Like, the invention of the radio is the reason why whoever the fuck won because of the radio won.
And
I
then
think-
the invention of
and then-
video killed the radio star.
Of course, as we all know, big political moment.
What is this?
What is this?
Does he he thinks Hannibal Lecter is a real person?
I guess I've watched this a few times and it still baffles me.
Silence of the Lamb. Has anyone ever seen a
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lamb.
Great Hannibal Lecter. He's a
I talk about it on my movie podcast.
The late great Hannibel Lecter. Hannibal
Well, he's not
Lecter
dead.
is alive at the end of the movie. The late great Hannibal Lecter.
He oftentimes would have a friend for dinner. Remember the last
That's not.
scene? Excuse me, I'm about to have a friend for dinner. Is this
He's just reminiscing about movies in the middle of his
He's like-
political.
Like, yeah,
It's like-
people are trying to...
Thanks, asshole. I was gonna watch that.
People are trying to, like, spin this as, like, oh, does he think that Hannibal Lecter was a real person and was cool? Like, no, he's just trying to do like a cringy bit where like he steals the joke at the end of a movie.
I don't. No, it's just him saying, "Oh, remember the last scene of Silence of the Lamb?"
Yeah, this is a non sequitur.
There were no lambs in that movie, only
What
cannibals.
does this have to do with Donald Trump's political campaign?
Hannibal Lecter, congratulations.
Why is he
The
talking
late
about
Hannibal
this
Lecter.
at all?
Congratulations?
Congratulations!
Drake, I
What
sent the
it-
video.
I know, but it won't open.
Hannibal
then
Lecter, congratulations.
Does Microsoft Edge just not have like a fucking built-in video player or something?
It does, but sometimes it doesn't work.
Also, when I tried to open that video myself in Firefox, it did not work, Siri.
Oh,
Okay, then I'll upload it to fucking.
it's the way
YouTube.
Discord.
Yeah, it's the embedded files in Discord. It's the way that when you upload it, it fucks with it.
Shit. I thought I was incompetent.
It has
My
like
mistake.
a download command on it.
Here, hold on. I'm uploading the fucking video.
In the
to YouTube.
meantime,
This is so much work for just a Homestar Runner reference. It's so sad.
No, it's a.
so
So bitch.
Trumpster Bob, he has a girlfriend out in Sierra Leone, right?
As we know. Yeah.
Very real.
Yeah.
For some reason, Scott Henson
Yes,
keeps
sir.
thinking that
What?
she's a Nigerian girlfriend. I think that's blatant and total racism. That's the opposite
Yeah.
fucking side of Africa, dickhead. But his Sierra Leonean girlfriend in okay, fine. What is this?
Okay, fine.
This is how fucking Trump talks, bro. I swear to God.
Oh yeah, this one isn't so much of a rule as it is a question. Can anybody explain Homestuck to me?
Hey, Strongman, what you doing?
No,
Shut up,
you
I'm
can.
just talking to the nerds here.
Ooh,
Wow.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
That's how you
Strong
fuck.
bad.
Can
He
you
sounds like
fucking-
Strongbad, yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to report this for hate speech. I hate Drake Drag, so I think that's
If
a
you get my
personal-
fucking channel banned over this, I'm actually. This will be the last you ever hear of me.
But interestingly, his Sierra Leonean girlfriend asked for Bob to send $200 to her through Western Union, right?
Sierra Leonean girlfriend asked, "Can anyone explain Homestuck to me?"
And so
Wait, no,
Western
okay.
Union made the foolish mistake of interfering with this beautiful relationship and blocked the transaction from going through for fraud protection. And so here is T-Bob, Sigma male, rightfully putting them in their place.
Live streaming right now about your.
Okay, he has
shit
documented every
company.
call
So
he
I
has
just wanna
ever
inform you of
had.
that right off the bat.
Why is his head exploding here?
My other problem is, why are you pieces of shit from India so fucking racist against American white?
Yeah, perfect. Already.
Okay.
Already starting strong here.
All right.
He should write for Mr. Burcham.
People and African black
They
people.
would take
Can you
it.
give me a reason why that is?
I'm sorry, but I am unable to understand your concern.
I want to know why you motherfuckers are racist.
Oh my god.
That's not the concern. I'm
All Indians are racist.
sorry if you feel like that, but that is not
The
what
Indians,
we
who,
do.
as we
We're
know,
here to
run the
assist
credit
and we're
union.
here to move money.
Right. Okay. Wait. No. Wait. You said you are here to move money, right? Is that what I just heard?
He's got facts and logic on his side.
Did you or did you not say that you are here to move money?
Fucking
That's your
left.
business, right?
Welcome back.
Yes, we are.
Okay. No. Hold on. Okay. So I tried 3 times
Why does he
to move
debate
$250
the organization
to
he has a phone call
Nigeria
with?
to my girlfriend, and you cocksuckers fucking blocked
He's been
it
waiting for this.
no fucking reason whatsoever, you piece of shit.
You cocksucking asshole. It's like you can't. This would be hackneyed if you wrote it. It's so real, though. Like, if this was a joke in Mr. Burcham, I'd fucking groan at it. But it's just, he's real. He's the real fucking article.
He's actually
Why are you
here.
giving him attention.
Why are we giving him attention?
We're not really giving him attention if he doesn't know that we're talking about him. But
I mean, he's funny.
I don't
funny.
think he's an attention seeker though. He
No.
just like does these things.
I mean, he calls fucking the FBI and 911 whenever he's feeling lonely.
Yeah.
Type of attention.
We can watch something else if you want. Here we go. You'll like this.
Bronze, what the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell just happened?
Okay,
What the hell? The Sigma?
so let's set this up.
No!
So anyway,
All right, that's all the
we all know
context
about
we
the
need.
great.
That's all the context we need. Just Jamilyn saying no.
I
Okay,
mean,
so
the title sums it up.
all these are these are the voice cast of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. This was at a BronyCon thing, and someone had a question for a voice actress in particular. This one here,
The Celestia's
Danny Glover, whatever her name was, something Olivia.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover. There it is.
Yes.
So anyway, we all know
I'm
about the
sure
great
this will
bronies
be
here, right?
not uncomfortable at all.
He goes, we all know about how great the bronies are here, right? Nobody says anything. He gestures for like a huge thunderous woo!
He wanted his
know,
everybody claps moment.
He
You can
wanted
already
his
tell
Mr.
from the
Burchin
voice
moment.
what genre of man he is.
He looks like Jay Schlatt a little bit in this frame. It looks like he's even wearing like a New York
Siri
Yankees
at a
hat.
Homestuck convention.
But yeah, I love that motion he makes where he's expecting the thunderous applause like at the end of the Mr. Burcham pilot we saw. It just did not happen.
I'm sorry.
The flag appears behind him.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what keeps happening up here. Somebody
They borrowed Siri's mic for this.
goes closer, and the person goes, I want the mic like bumping almost into your chin, okay? It's antiseptic foam rubber, and you don't have to worry about catching anybody's cold.
Yeah, but you're
Hey,
fucking
like the-
raping my eardrums right now.
Who hired the stand-up comedian to sit front
I'm sorry,
row?
I zoned out. Why do you keep saying my name?
We're not saying. Oh, I don't know. Shut up.
You're
Do
the
you-
one saying it.
Do you relate to this video, Siri?
No.
Yes.
What the fuck is going on here?
We it's been explained. I think you'll get it as it plays.
You'll get it as it plays.
All right.
He's
So
asking a
anyway,
question of the
There we
voice
go.
actor.
we know about everyone here and how great the show is, right?
But now he's got it.
However, as
For
most of
him.
us are aware, there's a darker
However.
side to fandom which we know pretty well.
Which we know pretty well. Shut the fuck up, you corny ass.
I am
motherfucker.
an active participant and contributor too.
I hope this guy gets hit by a fucking car.
To Mrs. Oliver and Miss Libman,
Great.
Is that Fluttershy's voice actress?
I believe
Oh,
so.
fucking hell.
Great.
But he's trying.
You know what? Initially, I was afraid this is just gonna be us making fun of someone for like
Yes.
being socially awkward. But like, no, this guy's fully lucid, and for some reason he doesn't understand that this is a horrible question to ask.
Oh, wait for the question. The question here.
Oh god.
He doesn't even get to the question, just the build up to the question.
all right, so I'm pretty sure you're aware of Princess Celestia being portrayed as a tyrant, an internet troll, and God forbid, a molester.
You got to establish context.
Whoa.
God forbid. God forbid.
Phew.
Wait, don't worry. There's a hero up here.
And Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy on occasion.
No, I'm taking this.
I've got this.
He's stepping. He knows how to
So-
ask this with the proper.
I need to do more improv bits, please.
I'm scared that this guy is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you know from where I stand, the darker side of the fandom is not part of what I will talk about.
You guys don't remember that episode of My Little Pony where fucking Princess Celestia was like a molester?
Okay, but here's the thing.
you
Like,
guys remember that episode where
I-
they're like, I don't endorse porn.
okay, but here's the thing. Like, he was like, haha, you know, like, what was that? Like, in an episode? But here's the thing. I am a former brony. So here's
You
the
are
thing.
a woman.
I am. Do you want to know what the term is for the woman one?
Pony.
Do you know what it is?
Wony?
We all know this.
No, it's Pegasister.
Yeah.
That's actually
Someone within
Not
the
bad.
target demographic of the show?
So anyway, the point being is that there actually was a meme about Celestia being like a molester or whatever. Like it was a really big meme around like 2013 or so. So this isn't like I don't even remember the context.
The joke
for it,
is rape.
but it's like she would she would have like the troll face and she'd be like careful about the molester. So like the thing is like I know where this is coming from.
Yeah, that was like a really not that I would know. Don't ask how I know this, but that was kind of a pervasive thing within the Brony fandom in its like early years. Is that it was really?
I'm glad I was never one of them.
It was really intertwined with 4chan culture, so there's a lot of like early like really like pedo bear-esque memes like that.
I mean, Drake, to answer that question, you just fumble around for hours and then, say everyone knows what's happening in the fandom.
Everyone knows the Princess Celestia pedophilia allegations.
So there's been some tweets on Twitter about this.
I'm glad that.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad that
is a big deal.
I'm glad that the media that I enjoy is already weird, so people don't have to make it weird. It's just bad enough already.
Yeah. Now, if I want to actually talk about on the show, I gotta read Homestuck. I gotta watch My Little Pony. I've gotta watch Mr. Bircham.
Yeah, you have to go through 3 different forms of torture.
I don't want to say hero,
gouging your eyes out, gouging your ears out, and gouging your pulling your teeth out with no anesthesia.
And I've gotta watch professional wrestling.
That's good. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's like the reprieve from it all.
I mean, when I get Scott on here, you will have to.
I texted Scott that is like, hey, do you have any wrestling events near Chicago? And he misunderstood. I thought he was just asking about. I was asking about wrestling events. He was like, yeah, there's amateur wrestling or something like that. I'm like, are you gonna be there? I'm from Canada. Did you think I was from Chicago? I'm like, no, I just didn't know.
What an asshole.
No, it wasn't mean. I thought it was funny. He was just like, I'm from Canada.
Yeah, I mean, Canada does border all of the United States.
I would check out freelance wrestling in Chicago. Will you be at that? I live in Vancouver, Canada. My bad, big dog or cat.
I mean, yes, but when you said that, I inferred that you were asking if he was performing near you. But also, I mean, I don't think it's unreasonable to ask, "Hey, where are you performing next?"
He wasn't rude about it. I just thought it was funny. Wasn't as interesting as I made it off.
No, I'll fucking dress him down next time.
I'll kill him.
How dare you not go to Illinois?
How dare you live in Canada?
Yeah, no, that is
what the
his real
show's
sin.
about. If you choose to do that, that's your choice. It's not why we're here, not
She's
why
pro-choice.
I'm here.
Your
anyway.
body, your choice.
So, my name is
Your
Nicole
body, your
Oliver. I voice Princess Celestia.
Nicole Oliver.
You were
She
like
relates
way off.
John Oliver.
Oliver?
one.
Is that like the little lizard thing?
You know, there's been a lot of exciting developments in the adult animated sphere lately. There's that. First, we looked at that Good Times reboot, right?
Yeah.
Then we looked at Mr. Bircham. There's another show that's coming to Fox.
My Little Pony porn edition.
Yep. You guessed it. I don't
Finally.
even need to bring it up.
This episode, the episode currently that we're on, everything feels like a mess. I don't know how one thing is segued to another. We've just ended up here. It doesn't feel like we've had a topic.
We just sort of give up on topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of this.
We were
Drake
talking
works.
about Mr. Burkham, and then we had David Cage, and then Ric Flair, and
The show's too spontaneous. I need more format to the show. The show's too funny and too.
I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Like
No,
the
I thought
stream,
the show
guys.
was unfunny.
This is the comedy police. The joke's too funny.
Like the stream, guys. The show's
Stay
too
on
funny.
topic.
Somebody on Twitter said the show was unfunny, though.
Stop.
Oh well, someone on Twitter said it.
Yeah,
it's
it
time
has
to back
be
it up.
true.
Xander, was it you?
That does
For
sound like
decades,
something I'd dream.
Fox Sunday has been home to
New
TV's
TV show,
most
The Simpsons.
iconic
And
animated
Family Guy.
dudes.
Oh, good year for animation.
Yeah, good year for animation. These shows released within decades apart from one another.
Yep.
Also, the appeal of these shows are not that the main characters are dudes. And also,
No.
Homer Simpson isn't a dude. Peter Griffin is a guy.
A Family
Guy.
Well, yeah, that's
Aren't you guys funny?
that's part of the satire of it is that
Thank
it's
you.
like,
I'll be here all night.
it's like a satire of like 70s sitcoms, but instead of a family man, it's a family guy. But like Homer Simpson isn't a dude. Like it's such a poor attempt to try and contextualize this among like the others.
Yeah, Bob Belcher as well. Is he a dude?
Sorry, on the topic of Family Guy, the other day I was
He's
jamming
more
with
of a
someone during
typical
school
Family Guy. Go ahead.
because I was playing piano. He just walks out. I'm playing some chords, and
Bob
he has,
Belcher?
he has saxophone. No, just some kid. He has saxophone, and I'm playing some chords, and he just starts playing the Family Guy theme over it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds good. What is that? That idea is like, oh no, it's the Family Guy theme. And I just kind of looked at him for a minute. I'm like, go to class.
You should have done the Young Sheldon theme.
There's a theme to that
Ending.
show. I thought that show was cold opened.
I've never seen it, so
I don't remember the intro. I've seen a few episodes.
You're missing
I don't remember
out.
the intro.
It's sung
Our
by
whole
Steve the
universe
Voice
was
Boys.
in a hot damn state that nearly a million years ago.
it doesn't say hot damn state. It does. That's not.
I
the
said
lyric.
damp, dumbass.
Okay, good. Whole universe was in a hot damn state.
Damned state.
Damn
it.
It's hell.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
A new legend is born.
Oh my god.
Mark Hoagies.
So they made.
Oh, that looks amazing.
This looks like
They made a show out
this
of
looks like
memes.
Gabriel Iglesias. You guys know
Like-
this?
Yeah.
He was white.
This looks like the intro to a Jackbox game.
It does.
Holy crap.
That's totally like. First of all, the animation, even between these two characters here, does not look consistent between them. Like the outline widths are different, and even like the outlines have a rougher texture.
This looks like a show that would be made up in like a movie, like Open Season or something like that. Like the
Yeah, like
I don't know why Open Season. But this feels like it would be made up for Open Season specific.
yeah, like the show that the bear watches in the garage.
Jesse
And
Pinkman
then he
would
gets
watch
shot
this in
fucking
Breaking
17.
Bad.
No, he fucking wouldn't. Jesse's always was like watching
Freaking
porn.
Gear City. All right, this is it for all the money.
That's funny.
Oh crap! Fire the hole! Let's go! 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 Go!
He's a giver.
You bought a chimpanzee?
You bought a chimpanzee? This line definitely wasn't added in specifically for a poll for the trailer.
I just worried because it's picking up on my mic.
Go ahead.
Are the people who made the show under the impression that people
Under the
hunt
influence.
deer just to kill them?
I mean, a lot of them are. Is that appealing though? Like, is that funny?
He uses grenades.
Yeah, like most people hunt deer to eat it. It's like it's to kill the deer, but then like the fun part is like, oh, I get to eat something I fucking murdered.
Okay.
Killing them with a
Not
fucking
murder,
grenade.
it's an animal.
Here's where they messed up with this, because South Park did that joke with Uncle Jimbo, right? He's just a hunter that just kills wild animals, right? But Uncle Jimbo is not a sympathetic character in the show. He's not the protagonist.
Yeah, you're like supposed to laugh at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the protagonist. You're meant to at least want to follow him or want to root for him in one way or
I
another.
personally would not root for a man who bought a chimpanzee.
You bought a chimpanzee? Like that feels like one of the joke bits that came up in like the South Park episode with the Family Guy idea balls.
I think that the lesson to learn with animation is just don't do it.
No more.
Stop making
Get rid of
Don't
it.
do it.
Yeah, we
Don't
you
need
know
it
all.
anymore.
It's a waste of
Jamilyn,
time.
bad news. You have to stop watching Fruit Basket because it's animated.
Fruits Basket might be animated, but it was already made, so we just have to stop.
No,
We have to stop making new.
Going forward, we have to stop.
Until we figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, well, we
Until
gotta
we
figure out
make
what's going
something
on.
better than Fruits Basket.
I
we
mean,
need
Smiling
to
Friends
stop.
was pretty good. It still is. It's still running.
No, Fruits Basket got topped on April 13th, 2009.
You talking about?
That's the release date of a fucking Homestuck.
Homestuck. Yeah, because
I
on
like
April
the show
13th,
called
2009, a
Mr.
young man
But
stood
you
in his
shut up
bedroom.
about
It just so
Homestuck.
happens that today, the 13th of
about
April
Mr.
2009,
what
is this
about
young
Mr.
man's
Bertram,
birthday.
You're
Though it was
gonna get
15
another
years ago, he
bingo,
was
Siri.
given life. It is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Anyways, back to the show.
I've never been
Friendliest
so
animals
happy.
on a planet until they rip your friggin' face off.
He's a
Well, you can always kiss the second mouth. Come on, last chance.
No chance.
He's a disruptor.
No more now.
I hope they keep the monkey as a pet, and we get to see its lovable antics every week.
Come on.
He's a hero in his own mind.
Oh, that's funny.
There he is.
That was funny.
You're disrespecting
Like the animation looks different between shots. Like it was done by different
It's just
studios.
a bad art style. Like,
I don't
it's
like
so
this.
Well, even like the art style looks different, like in
Because
variable.
they outsource. They probably outsource.
They probably
Everything
outsourced
just
it to,
looked
like, yeah.
gross.
Well,
They
that's-
outsourced it to the Mr. Bertram animator.
Oh, Mr. Bertram, by the way, was made in like Spain.
Yeah.
Which I think is very funny.
They couldn't even afford like the Korean animators.
I've never seen anything animated.
ring even real? Your name is made in China.
It's pronounced Madden China, okay? It's
That's funny.
Okay.
Gaelic.
Universal basic guys.
He could have done a
Sundays
joke
at
about
4
like John Madden,
on
but you know,
Fox.
Madden.
I like
Gina,
that
you know,
this,
could have been
this
like,
garbage
that's-
slush pile fucking Twitter page just screen recorded the trailer off YouTube. Didn't even download it to re-upload it.
Hey, they took my triangle branding.
Unprofessional.
Shit.
Kill them.
As we all know, only SRV can use triangles. A very basic.
Here's
shape.
another guy that's incursing upon your branding.
Hi, fans of high
This
quality.
guy doesn't
Yeah.
look like a blue triangle.
I'm in
Ever
my
since
car,
SOV
just
left
about to
YouTube,
go
someone
into
had to
a
take
store
his
to
place.
return something.
You know, he's fighting the good
That's not what
fight.
this video is about.
This guy's
This
Canadian.
video is about rant videos. I see them every day.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
It's like
X. Someone do the buzzer. Do the buzzer.
I see them every day.
Oh,
No, this is important.
I think he's making a lot of sense, Siri. I think we need to hear him out.
Nobody's Canadian.
Larry Graves.
Oh, that is perfect.
Oh, we can tell. I guess he is. I was just guessing he's Canadian. He literally is.
Yeah. So can we
every
stop watching?
time
Well, he
somebody
said
has
about-
something to complain
boot.
about, they make a video,
boot.
they upload it, and they rant away.
They
I've
rant
never been like that.
What are you doing right now? Like
Larry
paradoxically.
Graves ASMR.
but it's okay what he's doing because he's ranting about rant videos.
Why does he look like that?
So he's making a commentary video. There's a big difference.
He looks like he's mid sneeze at all times.
Oh god, this looks like Walter when he found out like the baby's coming.
Made this exact face.
You know, every day I have complaints about things, but, you know, as soon as something doesn't go my way, I don't, I'm going to make a YouTube.
Who out there is making YouTube videos about something not going their way, like at the supermarket? Like someone's like, oh, someone cut me off at the highway today. I have to make a video about that. Like,
Yeah, like
that's such a
public
straw man.
posting,
That's what Twitter is for.
publicly posting a video to Facebook about how someone parked badly. That'd
Or
be just
Facebook.
cringy.
Facebook would be another good place for that shit.
This video came out in 2023. Like, this was not a thing.
I'm the king of the highway, baby.
Rick, we've watched a million T-Bob videos. He complains constantly.
We need to stop T-Bob videos.
I might pass out
What was
if I
Xander
stay any
saying?
longer.
I didn't say anything.
Jamilyn, if you leave, I'm gonna kill myself.
Young Sheldon's about to premiere.
No, it's about to
We
end.
we better hurry up.
Video and upload it and complain to everybody. That doesn't really care. I've noticed this. You know, Glenn Kellaway from the basement.
I've noticed this. Some people on YouTube tend to post rant videos. Have you noticed this? Have you seen this? It's an alarming
Well, he's
thing.
very observant.
Everyone was calling me. They were complaining about the rant videos. They all were. The phones were ringing off the hooks. They were saying, "Trump, we need you to stop rant videos." And I know just the guy. He's a green. No, he's a blue.
A green
How dare
turtle.
you? I'm gonna need you to leave the rant videos. You can't say that.
I have a blue triangle. I'm gonna put him on my team. He's gonna stop all the rant videos. Okay.
Just uploaded a rant.
He's a great man. Get him
about
out of here. I hate him.
shorts. Like, he doesn't like YouTube Shorts. So what? You don't have to upload a video and complain about it. Don't.
Like,
So true.
is this? This guy literally is completely not aware at all that he is uploading a video complaining about people complaining about things.
If you don't like the rant videos, stop
Don't watch
fucking
them.
watching them.
Yeah, I really hate all these rant videos that I'm watching.
Now, is this guy secretly a character?
I wish
Is this Mr. Bertram but Canadian?
I wish
It's
that I
Mr.
could.
Beast.
It's like, God, I hate all this dubstep that I keep listening to. I wish there was a way to turn it off.
Government keeps forcing these rant videos onto me.
Do shorts. Don't look at them.
And I'm telling you, don't.
Wait,
tune
who's
in
this
anymore.
guy?
Stop.
You haven't heard of this guy? It's fucking
He's a
Mr.
really,
Bircham.
He's a really big figure in the angry white old man community on YouTube.
It's the guy that fell off the ladder.
I'm glad he's doing okay.
He said, "Dang it."
Dang it.
Excuse
The
you.
vinyl community policeman.
Caught
red-handed. Drake.
Yes.
Bad news. Someone made the shopping cart video before you did, like years before. You're cooked for life, dude.
Yeah, I did. I even admitted in the
It's
video
right,
I didn't come up with the video.
Yeah, but 14 years prior.
How dare you?
Yeah, I mean, people were misplacing shopping carts before 2023.
How dare you not have an original idea?
This was a thing people
bastard.
noticed. The thing I've been noticing about on the shopping carts lately is how people misplace them. You see.
You got it. No, we have to watch this video because he outdoes you in a minute and 11 seconds. I think your life's over, dude.
Well, we got.
You will be arrested. Interpol's going to surround your house. FBI is going to have you on a most wanted list. You're not going to be able to go to a post office anywhere in the world.
Did you like hit the button and change the channel or something? Like this just
without seeing your picture on a poster. Wanted.
Because Young Sheldon has ended forever and it's never coming back.
I make shorts to promote my channel. I make 1 or 2 a day. But I don't, I don't care what other people do.
Yeah, he's really smart. I get what he's saying.
He doesn't care what other people do. He just wishes they'd stop doing things he didn't like.
Video and rant about it. And Mean Mr. Mayo, he's always uploading these rant videos. Like the last one, he was complaining
this random
that somebody
guy.
got his food order wrong. It's like,
this is clearly a very
somebody
close-knit
forgot a
community.
tomato, and you have to do this
Of
big
old men in their
YouTube
cars.
video rant about it. It's just so pathetic.
I said a quarter pound. She's not listening to
They're in the
anything.
same car.
And I'm going out of my way.
Maybe
to
this is a
enunciate
Oh, and you
to
know
be
this
loud.
guy. This guy really cares about
And
pounds.
this happens not
You
just
can
this
tell.
young lady, but any young person. This happens to.
The young people,
Stop
they
doing
stop.
these stupid rant videos. And I could complain about, I'm taking this back to the drugstore, one a day.
A jar of
Because,
snakes that he has there. Is like fucking snakes.
I was
fly
sitting
out of
in my
that?
car there the other day, waiting for it to warm up.
There's normal
And, I was bored. So I started-
Is he actively complaining, like giving an example of something to rant about?
I could complain.
If I did
That's beneath me.
reading the directions to all of my medications and vitamins. And this one,
which he needs a lot of.
it says,
Why do we care?
He is so out of breath.
It's such an impassioned rant. Not a rant. It's
Not rant. No.
a commentary.
Don't get it twisted.
directions for adults 14 years and above. And I'm above 14. Yes, I take vitamins. I
Really?
take medications too. I'm old.
Why aren't you taking
this is deep.
Flintstones, dude, like a normal person?
He's 14 and this is deep.
But it says here, directions for adults and adolescents 14 years
So
and
he is
above.
just complaining about it now.
Chew 2 gummies daily. It's 1 a day. It's not 2 a day. It's 1.
He is,
I would never rant about stuff on YouTube. Anyways,
This
says one a day on it.
What's going on?
2 a day?
what are they thinking?
Inflation's out of control.
1 a day is now 2 a day.
Last night we had to 68.
Thanks, Biden.
Anyways,
I was going to get my vitamins, and I have to take 2 a day now instead of 1.
I want to show you guys something.
Oh, yeah?
So I'll turn
If
on
it's gay
my
porn again, I don't want to see it.
rest assured. And I have to change it to this though.
There we go.
So I think we're about to wrap up the show, but I wanted to show you guys that I got this jar of chips at Dave & Buster's.
Chips.
Poppin' Chips original
they're
bursting
not popping.
with in-your-face flavor, high energy, fat-free, light and crispy. And on the side,
those sound real tasty.
yeah, sound really really enjoyable here. Calories 30,000, and for best flavor, consumed with 1/10,000th of a second after opening. And on the top it says classic prank snake in a can. So I'm looking forward to
So make sure, in order to experience the full flavor, look directly into the can as you open it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want to see you eat.
Oh, those look good, yeah.
It's not
Nothing bad is going to happen.
It's not bad. So I think that's the is that the end of the show for tonight?
Yeah.
The climactic finale, I feel like, yeah.
Jamilyn, can you
I
do
got
one
it.
thing? Can you do one thing?
Oh, I also got something at Dave & Buster's.
I
well,
think
we just
I have
got
something
this because
better.
we didn't have tickets. Like we only had that.
I have something better than whatever you got.
So
Can
you bought
stand
chips?
up and do the Gangnam Style?
No.
What will it take?
A lot.
Now, Xander, I
It
want
was
to do
Jamilyn's
the
birthday
Gangnam Style
not
in
too long
52
ago.
Yeah, it was my
weeks.
birthday 2 days ago.
Happy birthday!
That's why we went to Dave & Buster's.
If you want to give her presents.
Oh shit, you're 31 now.
I'm 31.
I can't say I'm half your age anymore.
No, you're less than half my age.
No more.
Jamilyn, for a late birthday present, would you want a one-a-day vitamin?
I already take a lot of vitamins.
It's not one. It's 2 a day. What? This sounds
I
like
do
a
have-
Jerry Seinfeld bit. Like
I actually
What's
take
the deal?
12 pills every day, so
Are you okay?
no.
yeah, she just
I wonder what this guy's thoughts on Israel are.
She takes. Oh, I was.
Okay, alright, stream's
All
over.
right,
Stream's
we gotta
over.
look into this
Stream's over.
in our own time.
We're
Goodbye,
not doing this
everybody.
again. No, this is
That's
too
all,
much.
folks.